Treat me like I'm a queen, because I am.
And how do you treat me?
That's sweet. I like your voice.
What does it sound like?
Like, the voice is kind of deep.
I'm an actress, I'm a writer, and a model.
What is that?
Modeling, like.
Is my accent too strong?
Yeah.
Take your blindfolds off.
This is the Pan-African Dating Show. I am your host.
Yeah, LTTV, Blunt Out with LT, back at it with another video. All right, let's get right into this one. We have a compilation along with what we have here with the Pan-African Dating Show. I believe this is a brand or a channel that's ran by O'Shea Duke Jackson. This is the host. We have Auston Holleman on the African Dating Show, as well as a bunch of other things we're about to get into. But right before we get into this, I need to show y'all something. I just seen this on social media, and I'm like, this is the type of shit that Auston Holleman was complaining about, because he's a passport bro. Now he's putting African women above American women. He does not date American women. He does not like American women. He's always talking negatively on American women. That's why he's a passport bro in the first place. Listen to this, y'all. And then we're going to get into the dating show. This is brief. It's about a minute long, and then we're going to get into the dating show.
Should be the dominant, and the man should be the submissive. That's
what you're because y'all follow commands. You go do. You go do. And she gonna tell you what to do. Because here's the thing. If y'all don't have somebody telling y'all what to do, y'all are going to be reckless. And so women are divorcing y'all in these relationships because they are allowing you to quote unquote lead, and they're being submissive, and since y'all can't lead yourself, y'all leading her into the ground. So here's the thing, the natural order is for the feminine to be the leader. If you give to the feminine, right, the feminine is always going to regenerate life, and everybody's going to be taken care of. Y'all are territorial. Y'all just want the image of leadership. You just want to be out in public. I'm the leader. But all of the responsibility is actually on the woman. The leader takes the majority of the responsibility. If women allow men, which means she submit, all right, and allow him to lead, she don't have no control over what he's going to do. She's steady submitting to him. Women have to change their minds and realize that they ain't supposed to submit to men because men just going to do what you allow them to do, because they don't have no governor on their own behavior to know when to not do something, to know better. They don't know. They just gonna keep being reckless. And they're not gonna take care of your feelings because they're only concerned about theirs. Responsibility.
All due respect, shut the hell up. I want to hear that.
Just like a woman.
Now, that was utter rubbish.
Treat me like I'm a queen.
That was one of the most ridiculous things I've heard on social media today, and all I hear on social media is absolute idiocy. But we're gonna break that down in a second. Let's get back into this, y'all, because what she was describing does not sound like the roles were all. We're gonna break that down in a second, but let's get into this, y'all.
African Dating Show. I am your host, Miss Kuhani Honey, and today we have Mr. Auston, all the way from Texas, USA.
Hello, everybody. It's Auston Holleman.
79 says, I hit the link but couldn't see or hear video. I'll come up when you're ready. You're not going to hear or see the My nigga, you've done this before. You've called in before. If you guys don't acknowledge that you've called in or say anything, then I'm not going to hook you up to everything. It's a waste of bandwidth, but let's get into this.
Live from Uganda, I want to thank O'Shea Duke Jackson for bringing me on today. I'm interested in seeing what y'all have for me today, and hopefully I like somebody out of the four you have.
So on today's episode, Auston is going to be going on 4 blind dates with 4 beautiful women. He does not get to see them. He just gets to know them from their personalities. So let's see if love is actually blind.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
So on the first date, where should I kiss you at?
On the cheeks, maybe. Auston, what'd you do?
I'm a YouTuber. And you?
What?
What's wrong with the audio? Which audio is low? Someone's saying, Moxie's saying audio's fine. Gray Pill saying audio with capital letters. What's wrong with the audio? The audio seems fine to me. Y'all do not waste my time today, y'all. If nothing is fucked up, please do not waste time. The video's low. Audio is fine. The reaction content is lower than me. It should be a little lower than me. I don't want to have to yell over this shit, but hold on.
I'm a stylist.
What kind of stylist? A hairstylist?
No. Fashion designer.
Oh, and how long have you been doing that?
2 years. But it's been part of my life for a long time.
How was it?
It's good. I love to express myself that way.
You from Uganda?
Yeah, I am.
From Kampala?
Kampala, but then half Kenyan, but I grew up in Uganda. And you are?
This is so odd.
Where'd you come from?
Texas, United States.
Wow, cool.
You know Texas?
I do.
And what do you know about Texas?
Do I know about Texas? I haven't been there, so I don't know much. I just know the place.
This is so odd, I cannot see her.
How is Texas?
Texas is my favorite state in the United States, but I prefer anywhere else but the United States.
Oh, cool. So what do you like to do in your free time?
Now you can clearly hear that. Hold on a second. You can clearly hear he does not fuck with United States women, because we're gonna get into a video about it's a smash or pass video. I usually watch those with like King Sid or Jay Wonder. It's a Jay Wonder video. It's in Dallas, Texas. So we're gonna see the type of women that he avoids. We're gonna get into that in a second. Hold on.
LT, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on one second though. I'm just gonna switch up real quick. Is that a picture?
Yeah.
Still
I'm in my
image.
truck right now.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me move this real quick. All right, so we can see the name. Yeah, you can hear me?
I can see you now and hear you. Yep.
All right, what up? What do you got on the topic? We're going to get back into the video. We're going to take callers and have a panel after we do the reaction, but what you got on the topic real quick?
Oh, no, I was just going to react while at the same time.
Oh, you want to react at the same time? All right, let me get back to it then.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to see me, though. You're going to be able to hear me, and you're going to be able to see the video.
Okay.
All right, cool.
That's a really good question. I don't even think I know the answer to that one. But in my free time, I like to hang out, see new cities.
It's going to take a second.
Gym.
Interesting. I love to work out.
But that's not so much free time, is it? Going to the gym is not. That's more of a routine, isn't it?
Well, you can use an hour to go to the gym. An hour is enough for gym.
You go to the gym?
I do.
And how many days a week?
3 days.
I think you need to add at least to 4.
I will. Since you work out, we could work out too.
Yo, 7, you can see it, right?
No.
You can't see the video?
Can't see it, nor can I hear it.
On the share screen? Hold on. Let me try this then.
I see it on my iPad, but I'm on my phone. Sorry.
Can you see it now?
My
It should be able to. You shouldn't be able to see me, but you should be able to see the screen that I shared, the reaction that everybody else is watching.
So we're going one day.
I still see your background.
Okay, I leave Friday, so I need to see you tomorrow.
We should do Friday.
What is your type?
All right, drop off and come right back.
All right.
I'm tall, I'm 5'9", so I need someone a bit taller than me and cute, gentle.
Okay, so she says she's tall, she's 5'9". Remember that when we see her all lined up with all the women, because she is the tallest 5'9" in comparison to the rest, but let's get it.
So, a bit caring.
Gentle in what way? Because there's physically, or you talking about how they talk to you?
Physically, how you treat me. You just have to be a man and be nice.
Be a man?
Yeah.
Okay, and what does that consist of?
Be a man. Treat me nice. Treat me like I'm a queen, because I am.
And how do you treat me?
I'll treat you like a king.
How?
I'll be at your service.
Okay, I guess we can't get into detail.
Yeah.
Right now.
Right?
How are you?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm Austin, and what's your name again?
I'm Farida Kingisha, but you can just call me Farida, okay?
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Through voice only. Do you like tattoos? Do you have tattoos?
I don't have any, but I love people that wear tattoos.
You
and
like-
first wait, I like your voice.
You like my voice, or why?
Yeah.
What does it sound like?
Like, the voice is kind of deep.
Okay. So it turns you on, like you said.
Yeah, and now, you know what we are going to do? I don't know if you're going to buy my ID.
Buy your eye. What is that?
Can we go like beyond the rules?
I don't understand.
You don't understand?
No, your accent is too
We could
strong.
peep at each other.
We would creep.
Peep,
Oh, peep.
peep.
I'll take the blindfold off.
No.
What?
Like, are you saying I'm a designer?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fashion designer. So are you too much like into fashion?
Mm-hmm.
Seriously?
Tell me more. Seriously, what?
That?
I said, tell me more.
I tell you.
In the background.
I didn't get the last
No, I
line.
said, tell me more.
I tell you more.
Yeah, about your fat.
All right, so 7, can you see the screen now? It should be one of the other screens. Hold on. All right, so a little background to what's going on with
I've already seen the video, so you can just talk, man. I've already
All right, so what's going on with Auston Holleman right now? Currently, he's in Rwanda. He was in Uganda a second ago, where he shot the interview with O'Shea Duke Jackson and this Pan-African dating show. So he's no longer in Uganda. He's currently in Rwanda. He traveled from Asia to Africa. He was in Tanzania at first, then he went to Kenya. So he's traveling along the African countries, and he's loving Africa way more than Asia. He doesn't even want to go to Europe anymore. So that's a little bit of background. Let's get back into the dating show.
Fashion design.
For me being a fashion designer. Okay. I've done red carpet designing before, and I do mail them.
And you do
so
what?
if you don't mind, I will design you for like.
Oh
You
shit!
design me.
My bad, y'all.
In
If you
what?
have like an event, and I tell you more.
Yeah, about your fashion design.
For me being a fashion designer. Okay. I've done red carpet designing before, and I do mail them.
And you do
So
what?
if you don't mind, I will design you for like.
You would design me.
Yeah.
In
If you
what?
have like an event, but it's one offer, because that offer is because you have a nice face.
A nice face.
Yes.
Okay, well I need new shorts because these shorts I have on are dirty as hell because I can't find new ones.
What?
I said I need new white
You see, I'm
shorts.
already making you laugh. I'm the best.
What?
I'm already making you laugh. Are you seeing I'm your perfect match?
No.
You're blushing. Okay.
No, I don't think you're my perfect match yet. I need to see you.
Okay.
No, it's not. I don't go like that.
Okay, you can also tell me about yourself.
What do you want to know?
What you do, what you like.
So I go to other countries and I immerse myself in the culture as quickly as I can in 10 days. And I report back to my YouTube by describing my social experience and comparing it with the United States.
Okay.
And what my social experience was like there. Or to the last country I was in.
Wow. That's nice.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing excellent in yourself.
Sorry?
I said I'm doing excellent in yourself.
I'm alright.
Is my accent too strong?
Yeah,
Okay. I'll try to speak more word for word then.
thank you.
Where are you from?
I'm from Uganda, from Western Uganda.
From West End.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about you? Where are you from?
Thank you for reciprocating the question. I'm from Texas, United States.
Okay, interesting. What brings you here?
Now, these conversations are cringe. I'm going to keep it a stack. These are uncomfortable conversations, but the production on the show is good.
To Uganda.
I'm here just for work. So I'm a YouTuber that travels to different countries.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I travel to different countries and I record my social experience in those countries
Okay.
and what it was like compared to where I'm from or the last country.
Okay.
And you?
I'm also a content creator. I just started a YouTube. It's about fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. It's called Becoming Yourself with Patience.
So do you have people come in for your videos to like model or be styled on camera?
Oh yeah, and it would be interesting if I put you on my for an episode if you're still around. I come up with like different challenges of like about like styling or beauty. Like it could be like fun challenges, yeah. So I invite people on, creatives and like probably content creator, influential people to come on and like teach what they're good at.
To teach what they're good at.
Mainly it's more
So
of
what
like
would I be
teaching.
talking about?
You tell me, what are you good at?
I'm good at
All right, so TG.
Stop it. Get some help.
He's not a traveler. He's a passport bro. He can rebrand himself. He has passport bro tatted on him. He started traveling for the sole reason of disliking American women and wanting to ingratiate himself with other women to avoid American women. So he travels for the sake of dating other women in other countries. Yeah, I obviously have to rebrand it because of what happened in Brazil, but he's not a traveler. He's not a Kurt Kaz type traveler. He's not one of those at all. You can rebrand it all you want, but let's be real. You're going from country to country. You're talking about social life. You're trying to date women from other countries because you do not like American women. You've told us many times, even in this video. What are we talking about?
Conversing whenever the energy is being reciprocated. That's why we're able to talk better than before.
So what's on, yeah?
LT, can you hear me?
What are you looking for in a woman?
Yep.
I said, which is a bad premise to do. You never want to go off of vagina. You never want to move just because a female is acting or how she is. So I don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
That premise.
Let's get back into it.
So physical, she has to be shorter than me. She needs to be in the gym. Of course, she needs to be physically attractive in the face, but other than that, I can't get too picky on that. But most importantly, she needs to be able to have a intellectual conversation. So I'll start saying dumb shit or lose interest quick if you're not able to communicate with me.
Okay.
And you?
So my type, I like an emotionally mature man. I like a man who can spoil me. Yeah. And I also have personality. Yeah. I want personality.
Hello, Rissy. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you wearing a hat?
Not really.
Okay, your silhouette looks like you're wearing a hat. So where are you from?
I'm from Kampala.
Kampala.
Yeah. So. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. Are you wearing a hat?
Not really.
Okay, your silhouette looks like you're wearing a hat. So where are you from?
Now, Tommy would have loved that moment because he always calls these hair helmets, the hair hat helmets with her wig. Yikes, that's bad. That's bad when the silhouette makes it look like a hat. Yikes. But yo, this nigga's who says that?
I'm from Kampala.
Kampala.
Yeah. So nice to meet you first of all.
Thank you.
So listening to your voice, it sounds like someone who is kind of loving, gentle.
Gentle, okay.
So how about you tell me about yourself? What you like?
I'm Austin. I'm from Texas, United States. I'm a YouTuber. Right now I'm on a world tour around the world. I just came from Asia, and now I'm in Africa on my third country. And I'll be traveling to at least 20 African countries before I go to Europe.
Wow.
But I think I should have went to Europe first because I love Africa.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to adjust in Europe.
As you can see, he doesn't
it's
know
gonna
how
be
to talk
different
to
going
women.
from all black people to white
That
people.
comes with practice.
But
Did you say something just now?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh, that was trippy. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yo, can you hold off on commentary after, bro?
Okay, my bad.
it's making me so nervous.
Why?
I don't know. I just have
You're
a
nervous
feeling.
about me traveling?
I don't know. I can't even tell. I think
You can't tell what?
I can't tell anything. I just feel like I want to tell you something very different from what you've said.
What?
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to tell you my hobbies. Maybe you didn't say such. I love singing. I love writing. Yeah.
Wait,
and I
wait.
love traveling, but I've not traveled before. I've never. Is it funny?
No, so I thought you were gonna tell me something about what I said.
Ah.
No, I guess I misunderstood.
So can you ask me something else? If it's
What
okay
do you
with
do?
I'm an actress, I'm a writer, and a model.
What is that?
Modeling, like model.
Am I doing?
Yeah.
What is that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Is it a model? You've never seen a model before?
Model. Oh, it's your accent. Okay, you're a model. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're an actress and a model. I can tell you're an actress.
Really?
Yeah, based off your voice and the way how you're breathing.
What are you trying to say?
No, it just sounds like a movie scene when you.
Really? It can't be. It can't be. Anyways, you said, why did you come to Uganda? As in, why do you love Uganda?
Because it was on the East African visa, and I'm trying to travel to as many countries on each continent that I can, and Uganda was the next country next to Kenya. So.
Do you love its food?
I don't think I've tried enough African food as I should have. No. Besides Ugandan.
Okay.
And street food.
So guys, yes, we have come to the end of the show and it's time for the final reveal. Oh my god, I can feel the nerves. It's been a long time coming, but we're finally here. So I hope you guys are ready, because me, I'm ready, by the way. Me, I'm very ready. So ladies, how are you ladies feeling?
What?
Okay, so how is this woman right here 5'9"? The woman in the gold. How is she how short is Auston Holleman? Can y'all see the screen? This has to be camera angle. Some of this has to be camera angle. She's wearing heels. Yeah, great. Cool. How in the hell is this 5'9" if she's this tall? If Auston how short is Auston Holleman? What is going on here? Look at this. Oh shit. Eyelash in my eye, ruthless. Look at the space. Look at. Are you kidding me? This has to be camera angle. Let's get back into this.
Great, just great. No nerves. Me, I'm feeling your nerves for you, Abby. Hey, what about your Austin? How are you feeling?
I'm anxious to see.
So in the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, take your blindfolds off. Like all of us, eh? Yes, honey. Okay.
See, when they change the angle, the heights look a little more even. Like the third girl looks shorter than the second girl. And hold on.
I don't know who to start with. Let me start with the majority. How do you ladies feel?
That angle right there. I gotta pull this back a little bit. You know what I mean? Yo, 7.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how tall Auston Holleman is?
No, I do not. I would guess 5'10".
5'10", right? So this is not.
I would guess.
This is all camera angle, because this picture right here that we're looking at, this has to be camera angle, because they look way more close in height in this picture and this angle. Because they this, come on, this the Pan African dating show. This had really good production up until here, because the camera angles, they make this look weird as fuck. They make this nigga look short as hell. They kind of low key play him a little bit.
Maybe the room. It may be the room. One of them.
Yeah.
Rooms,
good production outside of that's my only critique on the production. Like they gotta align those properly, because they play people. But let's get back into this.
Good. You like what you see? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel. How you like what you see or not?
Okay, I was also anxious to see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what about you, Austin?
Oh no, he's actually short. Y'all are saying he's actually 5'7". Oh well, it is what it is, man.
Yes.
Yes, what? Yes, we disappointed. Yes, we brought the game.
Now my girl's 5'8", and even in heels, she's not taller than me. I don't know how the math works with that, but that's why I looked at this and I'm like, something's off about this. This is odd as hell.
Yes, what?
I learned a lot about my communication skills and what it takes for me to date here today. That's what I learned. So yeah.
I need you to tell me how you feel about this brother over here.
It looks nice.
Okay. Yeah. You like what you see?
I like what I see. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Miss Honey?
You look okay. Yeah.
Okay, girl number 3.
Oh, I love the accent and the looks.
Okay, girl number 4.
He looks fit and cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to chop yourself up different. So give this one an arm, give that one a leg, give that one a head.
Yeah, we could do all that.
Oh, sir.
But your voice doesn't match your looks.
Well, that's
What does that
unfortunate you
mean?
feel that way.
Like, to me.
Okay, so this one said that she liked his voice. Then she said the voice doesn't match the looks. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go back to hear what she said about him because she's low key like dissing right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks nice.
Okay.
Whoa! I did not see that at first glance. And I'm not trying to shit on them, but what was that? Real quick? Hold on, I went back too
Feel
far.
about this brother over here.
I'm just gonna leave this one alone,
It looks nice.
Okay. You like what you think?
Boy, ain't no
I like
way.
what I see.
Ain't no way.
You got something to say on this, Seven?
No, man. I'm being nice today. Pass.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Miss Honey?
He looks okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said cheeseburger.
I love the accent.
Hold on, I'm missing everything. Yo, hold on. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you, Miss Honey?
Bro, be quiet, bro. Go ahead.
Hold on, let me turn your mic up a little bit. I could barely hear you. Hold on, yo. I could adjust this real quick. All right, let's play this video.
He looks okay. Yeah.
Okay, girl number 3.
Somebody said, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck a
I
woodchuck?
love the accent and the looks.
Okay, girl number 4.
He looks fit and cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you have to chop yourself up different. So give this one an arm, give that one a leg, give that one a head.
Yeah, we could do all that.
Oh, sir.
But your voice doesn't match your looks.
Well, that's
What does that
unfortunate you feel
mean?
that way.
Like, to me. The voice as if someone I don't know how I can explain.
What does my voice sound like?
The voice is so deep and
Oh, you're expecting a giant?
yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, I am.
All right, so I think that's confirmation that he's short.
Just like a woman.
She put him on blast here. The voice, she thought it was a taller nigga, and then, all right, man. Listen, I'm not dissing the light skinned girl with the red hair. The teeth caught me off guard, y'all. It is what it is. Let's get these likes up, y'all.
No words. Let
It
me
is
tell
what
you.
it is.
They're taking the words out of my mouth. But now, you went on a date with, the first girl was Sally. Tell me how you felt about Sally.
She was awkward.
Okay, what do you mean awkward?
I was running out of stuff to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me who you think Sally is.
this one.
Okay, fine. And also, you went on a date with Patience. How did you find Patience?
I liked her.
Oh, you liked her.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, who do you think Patience
I think Patience, all she needs is a little braces and she'll be alright. I don't mean to diss the girl too much. A little braces and she'll be alright.
is?
Her.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Wait, I'm right?
Are you? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know too. So, yes, you also went on a date with Farida. How did you find Farida?
I don't remember.
Oh, sir. Who do you think Farida is then? The last girl? Okay. You also went on the last date with Miss Reddy. How was Reddy?
The time went by very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time goes by fast when you're having a good time. So, there you go.
Okay, touche on that. So who do you think she is then?
This one.
Okay. Can I have Miss Sally step forward?
Red Lipstick Vibe says she's tall. The thing is, she's only 5'9". She's only 5'9". Let me get a full screen so y'all can see this. She is only 5'9". In heels, yeah, great, but only 5'9". Let's step forward so it's not camera angle giving deception.
Step forward. So yeah, this is Sally.
Okay, that's not who I thought it was.
Okay, so we adjusted the camera angle, and it appears to seem like she's gotten even taller. Well, where she didn't adjust the camera angle. She changed position. So, yeah, she's much taller than him. Yikes. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. It's not the end of the day when you are short. 16 Bar King with the $10 super chat. Continued support for the channel. Shout out to you.
I'm getting rich.
And are you taking her? Are you eliminating her?
Yes.
Oh, come on. Second chance?
No.
Are you a Christian?
No.
You're not? You're not a Christian?
No, that wouldn't make me give a second chance.
Oh, okay. So, okay, let's have Miss Farida step forward. Yes, this is Farida.
Okay.
You said you didn't remember Farida.
I didn't.
Oh, wow. Really?
I did not. No, I still don't. No.
Keep or leave?
She doesn't like my voice, so no.
Thank you so much, Farida. Miss Retty, step forward, please. That's Miss Retty. You said time went really fast.
Yeah, well, they're within reasonable range. It's...
You were having a good time, so, sir.
No.
No?
No.
I thought you said you were having a good time.
Yeah, but now it's process of elimination.
So finally we have the golden girl herself, Miss Patience, over here. Yes, so it looks like she takes the win. Come stand next to your man, girl. Tell me how you feel. How you feeling?
I'm excited it shows me, and I'm excited that you remember there was number 3 version. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about you? Do you feel like you made the right choice, or do you feel like
I'm satisfied.
you look stunned? You're like, yeah, Uganda, they got it like that.
Smile,
My friend, they got it like that here.
Yeah, I see that now.
Okay. You want to turn around for you? Show me how you look, girl. Come on. Yes. It has been a beautiful episode. This is... Guys.
Now, y'all are cooking this girl in the comment section. Mind you, she's probably the only one that he's taller than, so it seems like an easy selection. And they had a good enough conversation for his liking. But the people in the comment section were saying that he was blunt, he's very direct, he's X, Y, and Z. This type of shit definitely works more in Africa for him. All the social awkwardness that people speak about him having doesn't seem to be affecting him in Africa. He's pulling a lot more. He's having a lot more fun in Africa, but he struggles in America. We're gonna see why in a second. Let's get into this, y'all.
I live in you guys, but I have to go. But I'll see you next time. I have been your beautiful host, Miss Kohani Honey.
Someone said he picked the lighter skin. I wonder why.
And yes, this is the newest couple in town. Watch out for them.
Red Lipstick Vibe says he seems comfortable there. He's very comfortable in Africa. He's loving it in every African country he goes to.
Okay. If they don't, we'll come back and they give us tea of what happened. But yeah, signing out. See you next time. Like, share, and subscribe. But before I go, I have to shout out my people at Wire. You see, they gave me the drip today. They gave me the drip. So shout out to Wire for giving me that. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Go check them out also. Bye.
Now, we're going to get into this in a second. Why do niggas always get shit if they like light-skinned girls? If they like light-skinned black women, they still like black women, y'all. That's what I don't understand when people get cooked for. Because he's been in Africa and they always mention that. A lot of people, I see it in the comment section, they mention, oh, another light-skinned girl in this country, another light-skinned girl, and it's like, black is black. There's all shades of black. You can love light skin, brown skin, dark skin. I don't know why it's a crime to, I don't know, man. All right, so the call-in link is in the description. Y'all can call up, preferably cam up if you call in, because I know we have the name tags and shit now, but It's a lot easier and a lot better for the audience to see somebody cammed up. We have 7 Ann in the back currently. We are about to react to this next video. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into the next seat in a second, but I want to react to a couple of more videos, get a more perspective on the Auston Holleman situation, what's going on with the women in Dallas that he does not like, that he rebukes. We're gonna get into that in a second, but we have this viral video going on right now. Mariah Mills once again back at it again. Now she is tattooing Zion Williamson's name on her face.
Oh, yes, the camera loves your nastiness.
She's dying for attention. Let's get it.
About this whole Zion Williamson thing, and you know the story, you know. Former adult film star, apparently, allegedly had some kind of relationship with him, and she's walking around sounding scorned. Mariah Mills is her name, sounding scorned because he ended up with somebody else and all of this other stuff. None of our business, really. She's made it our business because she's publicized everything. Here's the deal. There are people that have been commenting not about that specific per se, but essentially asking the question as to why players date women of that ilk, as opposed to women out there that are career women, women that, are doing other professional things as opposed to being an adult film star or a stripper and all of this other stuff. We don't have to get salacious with it, but you know what I'm saying. I was under the impression that I knew the answer to this question. And the answer to me was that men are visual creatures. We don't give a damn what forum you're in. We covet what we see. And if we like what we see enough, don't abandon me, fellas. Guys turning their head being scared. Don't desert me now. It's the truth.
It is the truth. We are visual creatures first, but I'm not liking the visual I'm seeing on these likes, so we are going to take a break until the likes get up. I'm going to take a minute break. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Take a second to support the PayPal while you hit that like button as well. Hit that super chat. Make those likes go up. See the improvement on the like bar.
Come on, man.
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
Men are visual creatures. We covet what we see, and unfortunately, on far too many occasions, the thinking part of it all comes in later, not earlier. But then a former NBA star, who, by the way, has his own podcast, who, by the way, knows a lot about basketball on and off the court, whose name happens to be Gilbert Arenas, who was on a podcast, my man Patrick Beverly's podcast, talking about this subject.
All right, now Stephen A is entirely too loud. I believe Stephen A is louder than me currently, so let me turn this down a little bit. It's not his fault. It's y'all made me adjust the volume for the other clip, and this is a lot louder because it's Stephen A. Hold on, y'all. Let's get back into it.
Took a moment to explain why players actually date, quote unquote, according to them, worst women. Listen to this.
Think about the other sex that's free between noon and damn 7 o'clock. Strippers, girls, Instagram models ain't got shit to do in life, right? All the sophisticated women at work.
Have y'all ever gone to the mall in the middle of the day on a weekday? Go to the mall on a Tuesday at like 1 p.m. and see the type of girls that are in the mall that aren't working. It's the IG, or go to the beach at those times in the weekday. It's exactly what he's describing. The folks that have the time that ain't working the 9 to 5s. It's all the IG girls, the strippers, all of them.
They at work.
Now me,
girls, Instagram models ain't got shit to do in life, right? All the sophisticated women at work. They at work.
Now me, I don't think that way. I want to state for the record, I've had witnesses in here. I don't think that way. As far as I'm concerned, who am I to judge? There are people out there you wouldn't prefer that they go that route, but some people have their own proclivities and they want to do what they want to do. Others are trying to earn an honest living and an honest paycheck. And damn it, that's what they choose to do because it's profitable. And it's about the dollars and cents. But the ladies in here, Ashley, Sumatra, Sherry, Laura, people like these are people in my inner circle. Now they're part of this team. They're part of my staff. They say, not me, not the fellas, none of us are guilty of this. We didn't say that. None of us, never that, none of us. Just the ladies. They said, not me, they said, Gilbert Arenas has a point. Because a true professional working woman is busy working. They ain't got time.
So why did you need the women to say it before you could say it chest out, Stephen A? We don't need that, Stephen A. Come on, man. You can say it. It's alright. It's true.
To be an Instagram model, they ain't got time to be involved in adult films. They ain't got time for all of that because they're working. I don't know the answer to this question, so I'll pose it to y'all. Do you agree with Gilbert Arenas? Or don't you? I don't know. But the ladies told me I needed to care to present that question to y'all. So who am I to disappoint? Before I move on from this particular subject, during the commercial break, it was brought to my attention that this lady, Miss Mariah Mills, her Instagram account, This Is Mariah Mills, she just tattooed Zion's name on her face. So, I'm not going to talk about this anymore other than to say this one last thing. One or two things are going on here. Either she is starving for attention.
She's absolutely starving for attention. So, yes.
Starving for attention. And willing to do whatever she can to get it. Okay? Even if it's at his expense.
Sounds like Aisha Curry.
or she had a pretty damn good time with him and can't get over it.
God.
Y'all decide. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Now, you got this porn star, this BBL filled with all sorts of other surgery. This Mariah Mills thirsty ass girl who's starving for attention. When she's starving for attention, what does she do? She drags Zion Williamson's name through the mud, through the media, talks about, oh, she's going to get him traded, and if he's not traded, she's leaking a sex tape. It's not only just the tattoo on the face that's making headlines. She's talking about leaking a sex tape if you don't get traded from New Orleans, the Pelicans. The Pelicans, they ain't trading him. All right, so the call-in link is open. We're going to take the calls now. We are going to speak about Auston Holleman and the Passport Bros. What do y'all think about the Passport Bros? Are American women a problem? Are African women far superior? Should American men be ditching American women for African women? Y'all hit the call-in link. Give your perspective on the matter. I know Seven Ann had a perspective, but we were holding off for a second, so let's get into that. So y'all hit the call-in link. It is pinned to the top. Let's get into this in the meanwhile. Now, Ari Fletcher's getting cooked because she's selling a 30-day fitness challenge as somebody who's done surgeries to get the body. Let's get into this, y'all. Now, there's no audio in this one. I think we got a caller in the back.
I'm in the back, man. I have to drop out and come back in.
All right, cool. So let me just cover this real quick. This will be done in a second. This is Ari Fletcher selling a workout body when she didn't get that. So there's a commenter that went viral saying, you selling a workout plan with visible lipo holes in the back of your armpit is crazy. So, yikes. You can see the lipo holes right there. The BBL butt. Now, she claims she didn't have a BBL, but she's had other surgeries. So, nonetheless, you've had surgeries to create that body. So, this is all cap. She's selling folks cap. She responded by, why do y'all keep saying I have a BBL and ass shots? I do not, and you ugly as fuck. Don't piss me off. So she denied the BBL, and then she says, and ass shots, the same shit. Not the same shit, because ass shots is like the older version before the BBL. Nonetheless, she's had surgery, and she's only denied that. Girls are they're very particular when they're denying surgeries. They'll be like, they'll make the specific, they'll address a specific claim, but not the whole claim about their entire body being done. So this is what you see from a lot of these IG thoughts. She's not really the IG thought category. She's a baby mother of a rapper. Now people are pulling up the evidence saying she didn't have the same cheeks before, she didn't have the same boobs. So her cover is being blown. What else do we got here? Okay, we have Krishan Rock and Blueface News later, but we'll get into that in a second. We'll take the callers. We got Seven Ann in the back. What up, Seven?
What's up, man? What up? What up? Can you hear me?
Yep. All right, so everybody else, call-in link is in the description. We can have up to, 16 folks on this panel? So let's get it. Seven, what do you got on the matter? Let me get into the screen.
Wait till you sit down.
So you watched the Passport Bros video with Auston Holleman. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I just think he's young. He's gonna have to take time to get some charisma and know how to have a conversation. Because with them knowing fashion and being in modeling, man, there's so many black designers and ways he could have took that conversation. So he's still kind of socially awkward. But
I think there was a time limit on that, though. I think because of the way the format of I gave him grace when I was watching it. People call him socially awkward a lot. I sometimes cook Austin, but I looked at it, I'm like, this is the Pan-African dating show. There's a set format. When you were watching it, there's a timer at the bottom. So I think they have to be real short and intentional with their answers. So I looked at that and I'm like, in Africa, you can be direct to the women a little bit more. You don't have to do the whole dance that you do with American women to kind of get on their cool side type shit.
Shit, I'm direct in America. I just think the premise of him leaving is off. I don't agree with anybody doing that. Don't ever move off of coochie. But me and my OGs and my homies, man, we always say this, man. A lot of men don't know how to pick wives, don't know how to pick the good girl. If you look at that video again, and I'm not saying it because I think she was cute and the baddest one there, but whenever she took her mask off, the one in the gold, the tall one, had a look of glee in her, like she was excited to see him, and he didn't read that body language. So right now he's just gonna shoot in the barrel to see if it's gonna pop with that short piranha teeth mouth looking girl. But the tall girl, she actually kind of liked him, and you can tell her glow whenever she actually saw him. And most dudes don't know how to recognize that type of chick that really is into them. They like chasing the models or the 9s and the 10s or whatever you want to call it. They like chasing some shit. I mean, they don't really have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, this is the thing too that I also take into account when I was watching this. He only has 10 days per African country that he can stay in. He only has a limited time. He doesn't have like an extended stay in these countries. So I don't know if he's actually looking for a long-term wife. And that woman was a lot taller than him. I don't think he will be comfortable. A lot of men don't like dating women that are taller than them. I understand that. But when you're short, you kind of have to deal with that sometimes. But I guess he had other options. I don't know. It's just a dating show. I don't think he was taking it that serious.
Yeah. But, I mean, I understand why they are passport bros and what they want to do. So I don't really pound on them or go hard on them like that. Pause. But, yeah, he's just young. He's figuring it out. You know what I mean?
So is there a problem with American women?
Is there a problem with American women?
Yeah.
Is there a problem with Americanized women? Yeah, they don't really have a culture or a value system like that. So, I mean, if you're looking for a culture or a value system or a woman that is looking forward to be a wife and a mother, then you're not going to really find it in a westernized woman.
So for the passport bros, they have legitimate gripes, and it's not them being inadequate, socially inept. It's not them basically being below average in those fields. It's just the women are substandard. They don't have culture. Like what is the disconnect? Because I'm seeing a lot of the Yeah, go on.
You have some bad apples, just like I was telling Moxie, man. Women sex tourism has been around for a long motherfucking time, if I can cuss, a long time. So let's not start pointing the fingers at look what they do, look what that person does, because they got books on Amazon on women how to travel. So let's not try to point the finger and say who's more disgusting. I just think the guys who are intentionally trying to find a wife or trying to find somebody they can connect with, they're going to find it more in a traditional woman. So for an example, I used to live in Seattle, middle school, high school, in 2011. There was a term that was in the Asian girl was called a fob, or she was Americanized. Fob means fresh off the boat. So if she was a fob, she had more traditional value systems. She went out there geeking, wearing scandalous clothes, and being a modern chick at that time, which would be 2007 to 2010. So if you don't like that modernized attitude, pressiness about a chick, then you go towards the girls who are more culture. You know what I mean? I've dated Samoans, Hawaiians, Asians, Spanish, and I never dated the Americanized version of that culture. I've always dated the girl who was really in that culture. Brothers, cousins, sisters, moms, and all that other shit. So I get their stance. They just don't know how to get them over here in America, so they got to go to their homeland.
Is there a lack of them? Because remember Dr. Umar Johnson said about the men, he said that the women aren't just, they were talking about the selection of men. And basically he was saying, Umar Johnson was giving women grace, saying that they're not choosing bad, they have a bad selection to choose from. So do the men in America have a bad selection to choose from when it comes to the women? Are there not enough cultured black women in America? Is there a complete shortage of them? Because you spoke about dating other races of women, most of them being Asian, different Asian countries that you spoke about. but they don't have the same Western baggage. They're culturally like more Asian. Is there a lack of that in America for black women?
Yes, there is. There is. You can see countless videos and clips of the younger black woman not wanting to be married and wanting to still be a city girl. And I've seen a lot of men saying they wanted to have wives and have serious relationships.
Like, this is the thing.
It's like a tremendous amount of men wanting to step up and be husbands.
But is this in the actual cities when you like go outside and speak to people, you go to clubs, you go to social events, you go to work or whatever, or is this just social media? Because I'm seeing a lot of it being propaganda in social media, but a lot of it really reflecting what the actuality is. So I'm trying to get the disconnect, because I'm in Toronto, things are different here. I'm starting to give people a little more grace and hear their problems, because I think that I'm a little too harsh on folks, and I'm like, y'all are dusty, y'all ain't capitalizing on your options, y'all are selling scarcity mindset. So I'm trying to listen a bit and give people grace and see that it's just not this internet shit. If it's real reality, is there a lack of culture out there? And so you're telling me yes.
Yeah, it's a lack of culture. I've never had an issue getting with any type of chick, but I know the difference when it comes to our women and women of other cultures. I know the difference. They have a value system. You know what I mean? So even with me being able to get whatever I want to, I still see the difference. And some men can't handle that. And some men don't want to fight and break down a wall just to get femininity and get niceness. You know what I mean?
I know what you're talking about, because
I don't want to have to pull up in a Benz or have tattoos. And I got people will say I got the Pookie look, but I'm not. I'm very intelligent. I'm very multicultural. I've been in Spain many times, in Colombia. People will say I got the Pookie look, but I know what they go through, even though it's not hard for me to get girls, because I used to be the nerd or the guy who was short but no muscles, and I used to see the difference between the guys that were edgy and the guys that got all the girls and the guys that were nice that didn't get none.
See,
so
now, when you say stuff like that, I'm going back to, when you say stuff like that, it brings me back to my first train of thought. Like, that is just life. And I think a lot of, because when you're doing things the right way, because you're talking about the success, you don't have problems now, but you could have had problems back then, or you've seen dudes having problems back then, but you don't have problems now. I think a lot of the time, folks like us, we take on the mantle of being voices for niggas that we're not living the same reality as. So that's what I try to stop to do. I'm not gonna be the mouthpiece for a bunch of incels or a bunch of dudes that don't get girls or don't have their way with girls, and they're too busy trying to argue a bitch into their submissiveness. That's why I say it. I don't want to be sexist. That's why I try to draw the line when I say I don't argue with women on these panels, because I'll argue with a woman, I'll debate with a woman on various topics, but when it comes to a woman being submissive and knowing that a man is a leader in the role, I'm not doing that. That's where I have to make the distinction, because I say this too much. If a girl doesn't know that she's supposed to be the follow, like she's supposed to be the support, you're supposed to be the leader in the relationship, like, because they're always talking about, some men don't have leadership skills. In a relationship, you need to be the leader, and if you don't have the leadership skills, you have to acquire those skills, because a woman with power in a relationship, we all know these things go left. We all know women with power are like the girl, you know, with were you there at the beginning of the show when I did that first clip with that woman describing how men are with power and women need to be leaders? She completely described the inverse. She described what women do with power and how they are with power, and how men generally are disciplined and create structure. Women with power don't generally create discipline and have that structure. When you let a woman lead in a relationship, she's cheating on your ass 10,000%.
She was saying that women need to lead?
She was saying women need to lead. And women, any relationship that a woman wears the pants, you look at the man and you feel sorry for that bitch ass nigga, because you know he's getting cheated on. You know he's a bitch. You know the woman runs everything. It's like, women are not meant to lead relationships. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, I can just say, man, they're not the same. They're not the same type of woman. A westernized woman from America is not the same as a woman from another country that still have her roots grounded by her grandparents or her mom. It's not the same.
I get it.
It's not. You got to be over here. It's not the same. Even if you do get girls, it's still not the same, man. Because you get tired of playing them and having a different chick wake up in your bed every other night. So whenever you want to get serious, it's, hey, I'm the leader. I need you to follow. Oh no, this is 50-50. You still gonna have to do a little tongue wrestling just to get them to cooperate. I don't need to show you my bank account and what kind of car I drive for you to cooperate with me. How about you just listen and see if you want to get on my program? If you're on my program, it's my program. I'm here to protect you and provide and have provision for you. But even that is a fight itself. So why fight? I said, why fight it? Now I'm just go to a woman who's more cultured.
Yeah, that's why I think people spend too much time entertaining folks that aren't qualified. Like, women will complain about, oh, the man's not providing, he's not protecting. Why are you wasting your life? You have your finite years ahead of you. And we get on these social media platforms and we just disparage each other and just talk so much shit, and it's like, really and truly, it's like, why are y'all wasting your time? That's what I think. It's like
what and just in reality, man, you'd be surprised how many women are just not in order. They want a leader, but they want to tell the leader what to do. That's not going to work with a real man. It just won't happen. And that's what happens a lot in America.
But these women are finding fuck niggas. They're finding fuck niggas that they should not be submitting to and wasting their time with. They're submitting to them, and then all of a sudden everybody's that fuck nigga, and they're propagating that mentality. Oh, we can't allow men to lead. They're just gonna cheat on them. They're just gonna be X, Y, and Z. Like, you got to be able to see that your man is fair, disciplined, responsible, and not trying to shift the things like, oh yeah, I can cheat, but she got to stay faithful type shit. Like, when a man says that type of shit and you're following his leadership, it's like you got to look at yourself and stop and get some help.
Let me answer CJ. She said, what? Can you hear me?
Yep.
CJ in the chat said, what does a man leading look like? I'll tell you what that looks like. I've had my CDLs for about like 4 years, and I told my girl, if we're going to take this to the next level, quit your job, go to training, and come hop on this truck with me. 9 out of 10 girls wouldn't have done that. I've actually put that scenario down to a girl when we was talking, me and my friend, and he was over here like trying to get with girls, and I was like, it seemed like you got a problem with leadership, and I just gave her the scenario what my now wife is in, and she was like, nah, you have too much power, and I have my own identity and all this other shit, all this scarcity mindset. So when she said, what does leadership look like, it's actually you following my program and you being okay with that and trusting that and having faith.
Yep.
So she went from making 18, what was she making? 12? I don't know. She wasn't making shit. $35,000 a year, to where we make $35,000 net in 1 month, because she trusts the process. But most girls won't get with that because they don't know how to build with a man.
Yep. See, that's the thing. A woman, most times, more than not, if you stay at home and your woman is making all the money, say she's making your income, but you're staying at home now, and she's the leader in the relationship, how does that generally go for men? Do men generally get respect being at home, or are they getting cooked 24/7? Oh, this lazy ass nigga, all he doing is sitting at home playing video games, X, Y, and Z. You can't pull that shit off. If you're not contributing, you're not doing something like that, you're not lasting in that relationship. That girl's kicking you to the curb, or she's aggressively cheating on you. You can't. A lot of girls wouldn't even put up with that. If she's working and she's paying bills, you're paying at least half. Yeah. Even if your girl makes way more than you, you're still paying half of the bills at least. So it's like, when we talk about leadership and following each other's lead and getting into position for the greater cause, it's all for the greater cause and the betterment of the relationship for both of y'all. And a woman in the leadership role is putting the relationship in peril. So
and last thing, I'm not picking on you, CJ, or anybody. Men are actually smart. So while we're having conversations and we're having a blueprint, some
these
words
niggas
turn
stupid
us
as hell
off.
though, man. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say men are smart and make a blanket statement. Some of these niggas is dumb as hell fighting for leadership, and they just like, why are you fighting, sir? If you were that capable leader, you'd just be leading a woman. You wouldn't be fighting in these comment sections. You wouldn't be fighting on these panels for leadership, trying to debate a woman into a leadership role. Oh, I'm a leader. I could convince you via this debate. Like, that's corny as fuck. So some of these niggas is dumb as hell. But continue your point. My bad.
I understand that point, but when you have a program and you want it, just like your girls on yours, right? You told us that last week and whatnot. But whenever y'all having conversations so we can discuss things, man, dudes are smart to where we listen to what you saying, and a lot of y'all shoot yourselves in the foot because y'all just want to be heard and want to seem like y'all equal to us when you're not equal. So whenever you talk about partnership or 50-50, you don't really want a 50-50 because you want him to take care of all the bills deep down inside, but you will say it because your ego wants you to say it just so you think you have some strength above him. So I can go on about it, but a lot of y'all shoot yourselves in the foot just by talking too much.
It's true.
And trying to seem bigger than what you actually are. Like, we know you're powerful and important in a relationship. You're the helpmate. But y'all ego sometimes and pride get in the way where y'all say something to where dude will be like, you know what, forget her. Because she may go co-and-tep later on down in the future, and we can't trust that. I'm not going to invest into something to where I don't know if it's on a steady ground.
Yeah.
Because you may freaking bug out at the end because your feelings are hurt. Because I said, sit your ass down and take care of this child. You know what I mean? While I go run this and do this, and so we can be good. You may get offended because somebody cuss you out or something. That you may need to be told, sit your ass down somewhere. But I digress, man.
No, I agree with everything you're saying. Folks in the chat, caller link is in the description. If y'all don't like anything we're saying and y'all are commenting, because I can't really see the chat right now, hit that call-in link. It is posted at the top of the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody that got the likes up. We got more reactions. Y'all want to get into more reactions, or you want to keep this this Passport Bros conversation going? Because I don't think we have any callers yet. I want to get back into a reaction.
I mean, you can go wherever, man. I just think, I know you're in Toronto, man. I just think, man, the attack on masculinity has been labeled as toxic. And I had to go to my OG and talk to him about stuff. And he was like, nah, man, like, you just been brainwashed. Like, be a man. Don't be somebody that's selfish and irresponsible. But as long as you're a man in your relationship and your marriage, you good. Don't do no foolish shit and no dumbass stuff out here to where you only think about yourself.
Someone said, hold on. Someone said, can you turn your mic up? Whose mic? Is it my mic low, or is it Seven Ad's mic? I want to know who CJO is asking that question to.
Yes, Jim. I'd like for her to come up here and have a conversation.
Yeah, I think some people were disagreeing. I don't know if both of you, please. Both the mics are low. All right, let me go back to my next mic.
Can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
No offense, but you need to learn not to tell your woman that she's not equal. Well, I don't have to tell her that because she knows that, and that's my problem, and that's my point. Other women from other cultures know they're not equal to us, so you're proving my point, CJ. That's why they're going to find other women of other culture, because those women already know you're not equal to a man. She don't get offended when she hear that.
They know that when you say a woman and men aren't equal, it's because we're different, and women know that. And it's like when you're in a relationship. Wait, what the hell? Yeah, when you're in a relationship with a woman and she knows that, and there's outsiders trying to argue that, it's like, do you really even give a shit about what they're saying in their situation? CJO, I have a question. Are you in a relationship? I'm not trying to take shots at people, but when folks are in situations and they have their situations handled and their woman is on board with their game plan, it's like, I don't understand what people are trying to accomplish with these. You shouldn't tell your woman X, Y, and Z. It's your woman. It's your relationship. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of projection. You don't like certain things that other people will definitely sign up for happily in their relationship. So I don't know, man. I think sometimes when we have these talks, people think that we are taking it to the level of, oh, I'm a benevolent dictator. Like, what I say goes. She has no say. She has no input. Like, that's not how these relationships are ran, and that's not how a leader operates a relationship. So I think people get the wrong impression of how these relationships are ran and what leadership is because they haven't been under leadership. Sometimes, like, okay, you're in a relationship, so you understand leadership. You understand your man's role in your relationship, right? Moxie is married. Moxie has a husband. Moxie knows her role in a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know that y'all are not partners. Partners are you're gender neutral. You're partners in your marriage, but you're husband and wife. I think people need to use the word spouse more often, husband and wife more often. Partners in marriage, but partners, like equal partners, like gender neutral, like guy and guy, girl and girl. It's like, no, y'all are different. Y'all do different roles.
Yeah.
It's
you
like
know your man's the head.
It's like, hold on. It's like,
and if you,
it's like Dwayne Wade and LeBron. When LeBron first came to Miami and they could not win, or they lost to Dallas in that first season when they're talking about LeBron came up small, averaged 18 points in the finals. It's because he didn't understand his role. He didn't understand that he was the top dog in that role. He needed to be 1A. Dwayne Wade needed to be 1B. He needed to be the leader. Sometimes when people are outside of their role, it could be the same goddamn team, the same obstacle, people outside of their role, and you'll fail miserably. You get people in their correct role, and you see the success in the relationship. And that's what happened. LeBron took number one, told Dwayne Wade to take a backseat. I'm that guy, and they started winning. But there were two people that did the same thing. And you can have a great woman, but if she's in the wrong role, doing the same things you're doing, and she's not playing her role, then come on, man. You're going to have these problems. Oh, shit, I'm in the wrong screen.
I can see, though. CJ, you say we're different, not that we're not equal. Come on, guys. I think you're getting too hung up on words.
Yeah.
Like I hope your grandma should have told you. Sometimes you just need to smile and be like, "You're right, Daddy," or "You right, babe." Just smile. Sometimes, LT, let her know. Sometimes we may need our egos. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. So they're saying you're still low, but I can probably pull up your audio a little bit because sometimes it's like when you fight back with every little thing, it becomes annoying and a headache to deal with. And if you're going to be monogamous to one girl, you don't want to get to the point where you're just simply tolerating her. It's like, oh, I'm no longer happy with you. Your company's not great. You're an annoying bitch all the time. I'm literally tolerating you because every time I say something, you're overly opinionated. And that's what people have problems with. So it's like, you're in the comment section, so we honor the opinion. We definitely want more opinions. So I'm just saying. Yeah. That's what people complain about. And then Grey Pill says, then leave. That's exactly why they get left. Because nobody wants to deal with that. But those type of girls don't get in the door. And that's when we were talking about red flags. Girls were arguing the red flags. They're like, oh, no, the standards. They're arguing your standards. And I'm like, yo, that's to prevent the problems. Because women want to laugh at a nigga when things go left. When things go so wrong, oh, you should have seen this. You're dumb. You're unaccountable. But when you point these things out, they're, oh, my God, you're so hard on women. The standards, da-da-da-da. It's like, come on, man. You got to pick one.
We're trying to course correct. Hey, CJ, when your boyfriend is sitting down at the table and y'all had kids, who gets served first?
And when she says, okay, so CJ says CJ says we are equal and complementary. We have different strengths and weaknesses. We compromise as needed and choose not to die on every hill. Equal and different, I don't know how you can I think that's just make everybody feel good type shit to say they're equal when they're different. I think we're just different. I don't even know if we want to it's like we're not equal because we are different, but we're not saying we're better because we're different. We're just different. We fill a different role.
Yeah. I wish they'd come up, man. We have a good dialogue. And TG, I understand what you're saying, but the level of man that you want and need in your life is going to talk a certain kind of way on how we talk like this. Kind of like how we had gotten to that discussion with Moxie and Chrissy about the whole Aisha Curry. Some guys just won't bend and won't let that shit happen. And we're trying to prevent years later in a relationship, oh, I fell out of love, or oh, I don't feel needed or important. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure he's trying to prevent having a broken household whenever he gets married.
I think
having a split household between him and his kids. Go ahead.
Yep, my bad for cutting you off. I think the disconnect in that conversation was the fact that Moxie has a level of trust with her husband because they know each other, so there's a level of grace that she gets. I don't know. The problem with that conversation is we allowed it to get personal, and everybody was talking about our personal situations instead of having a general conversation. So that conversation got real muddy, and it was kind of like, okay, where are we really going with this? But Yeah.
I get it. But I'm just basically saying, man, leaders lead kind of in the same direction. I'm sure me and LT can sit down, drink, talk about finances and investing, and we all can align. Me and him can align right because we're both leaders. Whether we're Alpha or Sigma, we probably have the right to where we're trying to lead our family. Now, some dudes on some goofy shit, we not going to with him. And we trying to, I guess, show y'all how, I guess, leaders can talk. Because I don't know him from a can of paint. But I'm sure we can just chill, meet on a vacation somewhere and have a cool time and bounce off of each other. You know what I mean? So.
Okay, so CJO says, yeah, different is fine, but saying we're not equal implies one is better. So saying we're not equal implies one is... I'm sorry, what do you say?
I said she's looking at it as who's better in a who's better, but that's not what we're looking at, because everybody has their own strengths in a relationship, and I know my wife's strengths, she knows my strengths, and we both complete each other. I would never say she's not important in this relationship. See, and I think that's what you have a little bit of dose of. I'm not saying she's not important in this relationship. She is a key part in this relationship and this program that I'm on, because she's my helpmate. And I think you're getting hurt off the fact that I said we're not equal, because we're not.
It's like Michael Jordan never won without Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen was not Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan wasn't winning shit without Scottie, so he needed Scottie. Scottie was very important to that team and that relationship that he had. So it's like women do different things. Scottie Pippen was a great player. He's not Michael Jordan, so this is a bad comparison because you can say Michael Jordan is better, but they have a different skill set which helped the team win, and he was in his role. Yeah, this is not a one-to-one comparison. Let's get back into this. I want to react to this last video real quick. This is... Oh, actually, no, I have two videos real quick. This is a minute video, a minute long, and then we have a longer reaction. Let's get into this real quick. This is Krishan Rock smoking kush, rolling up a blunt while speaking to Glorilla on IG Live. So Krishan Rock, as everybody knows, is pregnant. She was put on the blacklist. So her and Blueface, I don't talk about much when they're clout chasing, but this is the blacklist. This is not the white list. The white list is indefinite. So the white list, you get on the white list, you ain't escaping that. We ain't talking about you at all. But this, we make special exceptions on the blacklist. Let's get into this.
You gotta be hella sober. I'm like,
okay.
Oh, hell no.
I feel you.
He like, we not about to talk about that. You want to bring it up.
Get your phone up. Get your phone up.
Oh, shit.
We want to see your baby face.
Now, that's fucked up. She is very pregnant and she's just smoking kush casually. Yikes. I don't recommend that, folks. Do not follow anything that Krishan does. Now, Blueface has been getting called out because he's in a comment section defending a white woman saying nigga, and he's saying because her kids are black, she can say the N-word. So she can nigga because her kids are niggas, according to Blueface. What do you think about that?
I thought she's Mexican.
Oh, she's white, man. Mexican, she's still white.
But regardless, man, I think women should stay away from that word and cuss words and shit. So it's just very distasteful even hearing her say nigga like that. It's a foul on the play.
So you think women in general shouldn't be saying niggas, not even black women?
I don't think they should be cussing and saying all that. You know, man, it's not feminine. You go back, you talk to somebody in America from the baby boomers. Those women weren't saying those type of words and cussing and tattoos and all that other stuff, man. It was a different type of time. And they were married than we were today. I don't know how you're distasteful when you hear nigga this, nigga that, and all these cuss words. Maybe I just got used to it because my girl don't do it, and she told me why she don't do it, but I understand. I understand why she don't do it.
Hold on real quick.
I don't hear nigga all the time.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
Were you able to hear that drop? Did you? Nah, I'm playing. Nah, I get what you're saying though. Women cussing too much, swearing, all that shit. I get it. It's off-putting. It does sound masculine. We're gonna get into that in a video in a second. We have a reaction with the Dallas, Texas girls. The girls that, what's that nigga's name again? My memory's dog shit. Auston Holleman. His name's in the goddamn title. Auston Holleman. The type of girls that Auston Holleman was trying to avoid, they speak the way you are saying is off-putting, and we're gonna see that in the next video coming up. What do we have here? I don't think we have this bird glitching in air. I don't know about that. That could be an edited video. And this video before we get into the next. Hold on, what is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Thanks. No. See you back tomorrow night. Thank you, Dad.
All right, so that was YNW Melly being... I don't know what's going on with his lawyer here. We don't know what she's looking at. This went viral. I don't know what that is in that clip. All right, let's get into part 2.
YouTube Wonder once again with another pressure video, man.
Oh, shit. We had a question in the chat. I did not see the question in the chat. If y'all want your questions reacted to immediately, hit the super chat. Then we can actually engage. But in the chat, we had a question. Is 7 still in the back? What was the question? Would you date a doctor? And LT, same question. These hypotheticals, it's like my girl's not a doctor, so why do I even have to, why who I date would matter because I'm not on the market. I don't really have to. Nonetheless, you have 7, you there? 7 still on the line? Yikes. All right. Let's get back into it. All right, so this is Jay Wonder's video. This format was originated by King Sid, but King Sid and Jay Wonder work together. These are the smash or pass type videos or find your match type videos. This is in Dallas, Texas. This is a group of young women in Dallas, Texas. Let's look at the culture. Let's get it.
Hey, so look, today we are doing Find Your Match, but face the...
No, I didn't answer the question because the question was for 7 Ann, and then it was for me as well. I was a tag along on the question. 7 Ann wasn't here to answer the question, so we're moving on. And that's a regular question. It was not a super chat question. She decided to
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
Let's get it.
Face.
Oh, it's your boy King Sid, and I'm back with another video. And I said I'm back with another video. What we doing, Blair?
Find your match, man. Hey, look, ladies, are y'all ready? Fellas, y'all boys ready?
We're in Dallas, Texas right now. Ladies, turn up. Don't be scared.
Be bold.
Tell them you don't like them. If you like them, go up to them.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. If y'all new to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe. And we go.
Let's start off with the girls style.
I'm gonna go with the girls side first, man. I ain't gonna lie. The girls told me they ready. Tight shit. I'm gonna go with lady number 7. Lucky number 7. She's smiling too. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Okay. Y'all know who it is. It's real fluffy. Talk about. You ain't gotta ask why. You know why. Let's see. Woo.
What type of guys you like?
I don't really got no type. Like,
She ain't got no time.
nah, I really don't.
Oh shit. So I got a chance, right?
If you can match 20, for sure. Let's see. I don't know. I really don't want to. I really don't. I really, hold on. I really don't.
3, 2, 1.
I'm choosing you.
Oh! What you doing, gang?
You scared of heights?
I like to ride big rides.
I'm gonna take her on the ride.
We gotta set some match. Hey, look, y'all stand back there, yo. And there's steals available. All right, you could go for the steals. All right, so God number 12. That's you.
No way, you know what I'm saying? Hey, kid had to hit me up for the video, man. We locked in. Let's get it, man. I ain't gonna lie, I like my women grown. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, can I get a 360? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, she got the blue, you know, we rocking that over here. I think this is my match. What you think?
You accept
Big money.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm a reject.
Hey, it's okay. Cause like, you know, you got another chance. Ladies, do y'all think y'all could be a perfect match with this guy right here?
He looks too young.
Damn!
Yo, this nigga just be throwing salt in the wound with all this damn. Shout out to Moxie with the $5 super chat. She says, happy Sunday fun day. This gummy has me feeling nice. I guess that's a Kush gummy. Shout out to Moxie with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting
Gemini.
Ooh.
This
I'm a money
Friday.
sign. I'm a money sign.
You a money sign. Where your money at?
Oh.
So you can check my bank. I mean, shit.
Your pocket's looking weak right now.
Oh.
I put up on some light shit.
His shoes dirty too.
Damn! You sparked your own fire, fans. Okay, look, you can just take your ass, look, you feel me over there. All right, so we on the girl side. Girl number. If you reject you're next. Oh yeah, you're right. If you reject, you're next.
Follow me on YouTube at MONTAYAA Finance. Okay. Y'all fine. Look, but y'all not in it, right? Y'all not in it.
He's not though. 2 different colors. Yeah, he can't eat for. Look, he do.
No.
Now, she's saying no like this is a smash or pass.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
Just pick your selection. And you could see this girl doesn't have the most confidence.
Damn.
I like your eyes. No.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
You already know. No.
Damn.
God damn. I gotta pick somebody. Y'all gonna reject me anyway because I said no. But
You hear that?
Stop the cap.
Y'all are gonna reject me anyway because I said no to y'all. So you just trying to give them an excuse to say no after because you had no real confidence. That's why you tried to shoot them. Now this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Pay attention to
you
girls like
already
this.
know. God damn. I gotta pick somebody. Y'all gonna reject me anyway because I said no. But I don't know. It's out of these 3. Any, many, money. Ho, catch a tiger by his toe. Who got a big dick?
Oh!
I don't really fucking know. Who got a big dick?
Hold up. What is this shit?
Now, so these are the type of women that Austin was trying to avoid in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to CJOJ with the $5 super chat. She says, ha, ha, ha. All right, let's get back into this.
LT, can you hear me?
Yep, what up? Who is it?
All right, I'm back.
Oh, okay, you back.
Okay, so no, hold on, look, before you push on, man. You already said you don't want to answer that question because you're in a relationship, right?
Nah, I was really.
Would you?
I was really trying to get her to super chat that. I was really trying to get her to dig deeper in that super chat, but she just gave a $5 super chat, so maybe I would answer that question. Okay, where were you going with this? Say what you were saying first.
So I answered it, and I said I wouldn't care if she's a doctor or not, as long as she just knew her role as my woman. Right? She's asking me, somebody asked me what is her role? I said, as my lady in a relationship. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
And then she said, you can't answer relationship. You can't answer relationships need flexibility and equal effort and care for each partner. I already answered the question, and she's still trying to fight me on how I should answer my question. This is why dudes are not talking to American-ass women who are leaders, who are providers. It's this wrestling with words and what ifs. Niggas ain't got time for that.
CJOJ says that she's in a relationship. She says that she has a man.
Her may not be as much of the leader as I am. Not trying to dig into somebody's pockets, but I don't got time for the gymnastics of scenarios. All I said was I wouldn't mind dating a doctor if she knew her role as my woman in a relationship. I don't care if her schedule is busy or not. She just has to respect me and know I'm the head of the relationship. No one told her to quit her job or stop being a doctor. Y'all just trying to put too much shit in something that someone is not saying. That's very masculine, CJ.
When I started processing the question, I was thinking about availability and time off. That was the first things I was going to. I'm like, how much availability and time off is my woman going to have as a doctor? I would not stop her from being a doctor, but I always think about the buyout point. How much am I going to have to buy you out of your job for you to stay home and have the availability when we trying to live well? So it's kind of like to buy a woman out of a doctor role. It's like, oh, that girl's she's gonna have to keep working. You can't really pay her salary.
Yeah. But the probability of you meeting and trying to talk and trying to get on with a doctor, and you know how demanding her schedule is.
Very demanding.
She got to come up to you real wifely, real feminine, and real corroborative to what you're doing. So when you're telling me that girl is coming up to me and she know I'm not a doctor and my schedule's not the same, she's gonna do things to accommodate me as her man. That's what women do that are really want to be married and have a strong husband.
She's saying she was not fighting you. She said you said pass on the question in the chat, LOL. So at that point, we could have moved on. Is that what you're saying? CJOJ, it would be great if you called up. You don't have to cam up for this call. We have the name title, so it's a lot easier to distinguish who is who.
It's still gymnastics, man. And I'm telling you, that's what dudes are not going through. That's not what dudes are going to go through in America. It's not. Because I'll tell them to go somewhere else. Myself, I'll tell them to go somewhere else. You're not going to get this type of conversation with chicks from other countries or who are not from America. The need to be right is so prevalent to America. The need to be right. And it's very annoying and very distasteful.
All right, man. I hear you. All right. So we're done with the CJ-OJ interaction. Let's get back into this reaction.
Oh, one. Oh,
What you got to say?
I'm at decline.
oh.
He was musty last time I met him.
You hear that? So now he was musty because he rejected you. Hold on, I'm going to mute your mic real quick because I hear some background audio. Yeah, so now this nigga is musty. This is what I'm talking about. This girl lacked confidence the entire time. That's why she was no. She tried to... This is what I'm talking about when it comes to the red pill space or the divester space or whatever dusty space on the internet you are when it comes to relationship with people trying to shoot down their potential options. They try to denigrate them or put them down, make them feel smaller or inferior before they even get into an exchange so they have the dominant position in the relationship. And a lot of folks are doing that in dating and in the media space when they speak these messages, and it's like we can see right through it. She did it. We seen it live in the action, and it was weak as fuck. She got rejected, and all of a sudden you chose him. You could have chose any dude in the line, but you chose him. He rejected you. Now he's musty. Make that make sense. If he was musty, you wouldn't have put him as your selection. But, you know, salty.
What about this time?
flagging crazy.
Nah, he smell like beach this time.
All right, so don't worry about it. All that flagging, don't take it off.
It's okay though, cause like y'all boys.
CJOJ says it's all good. 7 and I are not made for each other. LOL. And that is the approach folks need to take. You speak, you see, oh, it's not connecting. We are not compatible. You move on. It ain't a big deal.
Do y'all think y'all could be a perfect match with this pretty young lady right now?
You do, I know you do, bro. You told me like
yeah, she not ugly.
Subscribe to my
What you doing there?
I play with myself.
Y'all want to see her play with herself?
I make myself squirt.
Hey, y'all want to see her play with herself?
Stop it. Get some help.
Is this what Auston Holleman was trying to avoid?
To my
What you doing there?
I play with myself.
Y'all want to see her play with herself?
I make myself squirt.
Hey, y'all want to see her play with herself?
Hey, I'm so sorry, but you can go play with yourself over there. Like, I'm so sorry. She can.
I gotta say rule. Come on, player.
I bet shit. It's your boy Jalen Mill in the building. Let's see. I ain't gonna lie, all y'all pretty as hell.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Man, I'm on some chill timing today. Give me, can I get 360?
Yeah, can we get 360? Stop.
I like them. Ooh. Ooh. I'm on chill. Hold on, let me see. She pretty. She pretty as hell. What's your name? T?
Big T.
T, my name Jeremiah. Can I get 360?
Yeah, can we get a 360?
Ooh. I ain't gonna lie. I'm finna go back down here. I want her right here.
Now, if y'all watch the comments on these videos, these comments are not breaking this down with any type of analysis like this and picking apart the way people maneuver. All the comments for this generation, these generation of folks, they're all just celebrating the videos. They're laughing at the videos. They're engaging with the videos. Nobody's taking these videos that seriously in the comments. The younger generation, they don't really understand the digital footprint and trying to find a partner after this. I don't even want to use the word partner. That's gender neutral, but y'all know what I mean.
Yeah, she, yeah. You fucking with me or what?
Yeah.
Okay, bet. We in the door.
Oh, I feel like Cupid in that bill. Katie. All right, so I'm gonna go with girl number 5. Oh, right here, Miss Pretty Lady, right here.
Hey y'all, it's I Olive. I'm Nadia.
What's up, Nadia?
I'm not really impressed with the lineup, but
She ain't got to. The boy got that shit on. Real shit.
I go right here.
Ooh,
What we doing?
chasing Lou. Okay then.
So she was not impressed with the lineup at all, and she took the white guy. W's for the white guy, I guess.
Oh my God. Hey, y'all boys, don't forget y'all could like still. That was a nice one. I ain't gonna lie.
God number 5. God number 5. That's you.
Damn. Hey, y'all go follow me on Instagram, YBC_Treasy. Yikes. You know you my favorite part.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
Yikes. She pretty as fuck.
Ooh, what you doing there?
Damn.
Oh, step, man. What?
Fuck it, I'm gonna go here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh.
I guess we're gonna get somewhere tonight.
Oh.
Tonight.
Nice thing, all the better. Okay, we got another perfect match, mate.
This shit matched up out here in the D, man. No cap, man. All right, so I'm gonna go with girl number 12. Oh, it's you? What? No way.
Hi, it's Isidra Garcia with 3 A's at the end. I'm gonna go with him.
Ooh, him?
Yes.
What you doing, Playboy?
She like you.
What you doing? Why you sitting down?
Because I seen a little package deal I was trying to like.
What?
Oh.
But no, I'm gonna accept real quick. I'm gonna accept.
Oh! We got another match, man.
Wendy's 4 for 4. Hey, Wendy's 4 for 4. Oh, there you go.
Hey man, I heard my boy Sid in the city, you know what I'm saying? My boy J1 in the city.
Love,
let's
type
get it,
shit,
man.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it's different flavors, you know what I'm saying? Checking out the shoe game, you feel me?
It's Dallas, man. They got blind.
What's your name?
Ka.
Ka? Can I get a
Ka what?
360?
Come on, Kyle.
She looking like, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. One more.
Okay, hey, come back.
Motherfucker talking, I ain't gonna count, you know what I'm saying? This some money right here, you know what I'm saying? Let's go down the line, you know what I'm saying? What's your name?
China.
China?
Yeah.
Why they call you China?
Because it's my name.
That's your name?
Yeah. I go by that. That's my real name. Not anybody that's trying to.
Think we can be a match or what?
Yeah, nah, hell nah.
Damn! Damn! Any of y'all feel like I could be a match with them? Not you? Not even you?
Hell nah.
Step up.
Hell no.
Yo, she just keeps saying it.
Damn. Yeah, if you reject, you next.
I mean, me. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Only Me. And like I said before, y'all in my motherfucking city, so let's get it. Yeah, y'all in Dallas. Y'all in Dallas, Texas.
CJOJ says, what the heck is this cringe? LOL. This cringe is the Dallas market that Auston Holleman needed to flee desperately because he hates it here. Auston Holleman every day in Dallas. I swear every single one of these girls have they're all tatted up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me. You said go for the steal?
Wait, why y'all like the steal? What's up with y'all?
Let me see. They ain't worth stealing.
Not all, but come on, man.
That too.
Damn.
But then again, I can go join somebody.
And these are young folks. These are folks in their earlier 20s. These are the type of women that he would have been interacting with. Auston Holleman, he left at 25? Auston Holleman's only about 25, 26. These are the type of girls that he would be interacting with. So you see the type of women that he's interacting with in Africa. Oh, it's Auston Holleman. He's socially awkward. He's weird. He talks to girls. He's direct. He's blunt. It's working for him in Africa. So as much as we criticize, the shit's working for him. They ain't having it out in Dallas, but
I go join.
Gotta see if they
Okay, bet. I can though. Okay, bet. Can I join y'all?
Trying to make some content. What you want?
Can I join y'all? What you think?
It's a no to me.
It's a no. Why it's a no?
I ain't fucking with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah, come on. Who you choosing?
Out of both of them.
You can do a 360.
I ain't got no.
You can do a 360.
Yeah, I can.
Bro, what?
God damn, bitch.
There's no way.
I'm trying to bronze score the 3-pointer. That shit was capping.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, what? There's no way.
I'm trying to bronze score the 3-pointer. That shit was capping. Ain't gonna lie, let me see. I like this chair right here, Wolf. It's your turn, bro.
I feel. I gotta hit that. God, ain't it? But look, what's happening? It's your boy Kane D. You hear me? So look, let me get straight into it though. I'ma steal though. Oh! I wanted you. You know I wanted you. What's him? Why nigga? Oh God, she ran off. Why nigga? Don't worry about it. He over there. Don't worry about it. He over there. Oh! A nigga right here. What you doing?
I'm gonna keep my man. I'm
sorry.
Hey, we loyal over here. Nah, for real.
Damn. All right, so girl number 9.
Ain't no way. I was gonna show you anyway, but ain't no way.
I'm proud of y'all. I'm from New Orleans. We straight out the north, you know what I'm saying? All right, T.Y.
Now, you probably shouldn't dress like that at that size, but let's get into this, y'all.
I.T.Y.T.I. _ that's Tati.
Make sure y'all go do that right now.
I have to pick at this point. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. Hey, we going in the front. What's up?
Oh.
What's good?
No.
No?
Nah, you look good though, but I'm good.
That's cool, that's cool.
No!
It's cool. I'm not tripping.
Damn! Guys, do y'all feel like y'all could be another, be a good match?
You?
Oh, nah. No? Nah. No?
9.
Damn!
And I'm sorry, you are out. Guy number 7.
Now, this is in Dallas. Everybody's like, yo, what the fuck is this? This is Find Your Match. There is... What else do they have? There's a bunch of different games that they have hosted by King Sid and Jay Wonder. There's two young black YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands of views in their videos. They have millions of subscribers. Well, King Sid has what? Okay, I'm just saying things out of the blue right now. I don't know much. Let me just, so I'm not misquoting. King Sid has a fuck ton of subscribers. These are young niggas. 2.54 million subscribers for King Sid. This is not King Sid's page. This is Jay Wonder's page, but they do these collabs. Jay Wonder, how much subscribers does this nigga have? He has 81.5K, but this video has like hundreds of thousands of views. These guys are doing numbers out here. They're putting together good presentations, good productions in these studios with a bunch of folks, very young niggas doing it out here, but y'all say it's ridiculous, it's very rough behavior, but these guys are getting views. This is what the younger generation be watching. So when Auston Holleman's like he can't get down with the younger with his demographic and he needs to flee to Africa, this is childish behavior, but this is what they're doing in their young 20s, and this behavior persists into their 30s, and they finally get it together in their mid 30s when nobody's checking for them because they're not really young eligible. Man, let's get back into this.
What's in front of me real quick? You know, I got the setting out, and you see, I gotta give him a present real quick for real. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Like, this how I'm gonna find my match. Can I get a 360?
Boy, cut that shit out.
Damn! To play me like that. This is for her right here, and hopefully she be my match. Just telling her I keep her safe if she pick me for real. You know what I'm saying? So what's up? He gave you a love song, baby girl.
No.
You're next.
Damn. Shit. It's the biggest, you know. Big Purple, whatever you want to call me, man. Go follow me on Instagram at Playboy Perp with 2 Y's at the end of Playboy.
What?
Learn the rules. Shit. It's the biggest, you know. Big Purple, whatever you want to call me, man. Go follow me on Instagram at Playboy Perp with 2 Y's.
Playboy Perp? Are y'all seeing this? This is a grown-ass woman going by the name Playboy Perp.
Come on, man.
How did this happen? Who was the idiot that did this?
At the end of Playboy. I've really been looking at you the whole time. You got some pretty ass skin. You look mysterious.
Nah, just be in the cut.
Look like it. Gonna be my match?
Yeah, I'll be your match.
Alright, let's go.
But I have to say, she wasn't like those other girls. She had confidence. She came up and picked this nigga up like he was the hoe and she was the grown-ass man. Like, what is this?
Pretty ass skin. You look mysterious.
Nah, just be in the cut.
Look like it. Gonna be my match?
Yeah, I'll be your match.
Alright, let's go.
This shit.
It was like a whole nigga. That was like a whole man. Pause.
What's the word, y'all? It's your boy Rod Up Now, man. I don't know. We're gonna step right here, you feel me? We're gonna go for the baddest in the room. That's how you're supposed to do it, you feel me? Like, that's what you're supposed to do, you feel me? You think I can be a match?
I honestly wanted you and him, but yeah. It was
I'm selfish, though. So we going. Okay.
I'm sorry, what did this guy just say?
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
You needed to reselect after this, sir. What the fuck?
What you supposed to do, you feel me? You think I can be a match?
I honestly wanted you and him, but yeah.
She wanted him and him.
She belongs to the streets. Shit getting out of hand now.
The baddest in the room. That's how you're supposed to do it, you feel me? Like,
the baddest in the room.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what you're supposed to do, you feel me? You think I can be a match?
I honestly wanted you and him, but yeah.
Oh,
it was
shit. I'm selfish though, so we gone.
It worked for tonight.
Okay, bad. Just like that. Are you looking like that, gang?
She said she wanted him and
Facts.
to go with him too.
Hey, look, man, y'all already know what it is. Go ahead.
You see King Sid. King Sid was perplexed. King Sid's like, what? And he's like, why are you looking at me? Because he's looking at him and hold on, y'all. In King Sid's mind, he's like, Beta. How dare you, nigga? She said she wanted both of y'all. You still walked away with her?
Just like that. Are you looking like that, gang?
She said she wanted him and but you might as well go with him too.
Hey, look, man, y'all already know what it is. Go ahead, subscribe. Go ahead.
This guy said you might as well go with him and run the battery on this thing because that's what she's about.
I'm on Instagram. It's Richard J's, AJAS Jackson. Y'all already know what it is. How you doing? What's your name?
I'm Reagan.
Reagan? Yeah. How you doing, Reagan? How old are you?
What's up?
21? What's up, gang? Mia? What's up? You good?
She got a lot of tattoos.
She turned. I ain't even leave both y'all hands, so I'm gonna take both of y'all.
I'm
quiet.
I'm just waiting on my turn.
Are you stealing? You know. I'm taking baby girl. What's up?
I'm gonna have to reject.
Oh! Oh! Damn.
You try to save her, she didn't save you.
It is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know, you feel me? You're a jet, you know, that type shit. Like, here you go. Your turn. Who you gonna steal?
Make sure y'all go follow me at Reagan the Doll.
Okay, we gonna follow you
Let's
for
see.
sure.
We don't care.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
All right, let's get into this clip.
Keep they men. Like, I don't pick nobody.
Nobody?
No.
She ain't pick nobody. That's the end of it. She ain't pick nobody either. They all fail. Let's wrap this one up. That is the Dallas scene. That is what Auston Holleman is complaining about in Dallas. Of course, that is just things in the media. That is just YouTube. That is not what is going on in the streets. You would have to ask somebody in Dallas, but when you ask Auston Holleman, he describes something akin to what we just seen. So, yeah, it's pretty much a mess out there. Hey, if you want to leave for African women, they're ready and available, and they're making videos. I have a video I'm about to react to with African women soliciting attention from American men because they're ready and willing. So, yeah, it's not no Auston Holleman reporting how when he did the Brazilian women, like these are their words. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying they're actively belonging to the street. Shout out to 7 and with the $5 super chat. This is the overt side of things. The covert is what I sent you a couple of days ago. Shout out to you with the $5 super chat.
I'm getting rich.
What you sent me was a YouTube thing. That was yeah, that was Courtney on, what was it? Oh, there's another thing. Okay, never mind. There was Courtney on the Daily Wrap-Up Crew podcast. I was watching that live when she called in. And then there was something else. I don't know, but let's get it. This is Lapeef Let's Talk. More modern women or someone's in the, oh, you're in the back muted? Oh, shit. Yeah, I muted you. My bad.
No, you're good. Like I was saying, man, that's the overt. The covert was what I took. But I sent you a woman saying herself that 80% of them have contempt for you. And that was out of a woman's mouth. And I can show multiple videos of them saying that. So even when you get older and more mature, you still got a level of contempt that you got to deal with. Not the ratchetness, but there's a different level of contempt. And that's why I said dudes are not putting up with it, especially in our community. The guys who are about something, they're not putting up with the shit.
Well, yeah, when you hear rhetoric like that for those women just kind of, they put a flashlight on themselves.
What
was that?
You're going to hear it on the Lapeef. I said you're going to hear it from older women on the Lapeef network too, if they're married or not. It's the same software, and a lot of dudes are waking up and not wanting that fucking product.
Well, a lot of these women get on these platforms and purport to be this great wife, and it's like they're always representing the most negative points that men are kind of steering away from, but they're married, so they articulate these points as if, oh, these are women, these are married women. This there should be some sort of grounds behind these. Like, these girls got married, but really and truly, it's just a lot of these women are just poor reflections of their husband. And that's what I see. It's like they're out here arguing for things against their husband's leadership. And I'm like, this is not a good look. And they're doing it for attention. They're just doing it for attention, too. Yeah.
Exactly. You up at 10 o'clock at night arguing with dudes. All right, yeah. Not my house. All right. All I got to say, all right.
Well, like, when you're a content creator, I get it. But
most of them are not content creators.
Even when they're content creators, I still don't get it. Even when some things that they do, I still don't get it, but it is what it is. Let's get into this video right here.
It told me that the way you worded it, I would assume.
Oh, my bad, I went too far. Let me do it at the starting. This is the rejection screen, and then we into it.
I'm not asking you to have. I'm not asking you to have regard because if you did, I wouldn't care.
So I can listen from my phone.
I'm just giving my opinion.
What was that?
Can you put me on mute so I can listen from my phone?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll put you on mute. Thank you. Just message me in the YouTube chat.
Gotcha.
If a grown woman told me that, the way you worded it, I would assume she plays games because a grown woman that's not playing games, that's looking for certain things, it's certain things she don't even gotta say. Her action, her demeanor, her aura is gonna tell me that already. I already know. Oh yeah, she's on this path. So if I want a woman that's on this path, I gotta approach her this way. We know the difference between 304s and wives. I don't know why women pretend like we can't tell the difference. We know. Off jump, your energy gonna tell me. Oh, she like
let's just say, because I did a live on my channel on a Men's Monday about men running into the same type of female because they really haven't found a different type of female, right? So let's just say you.
Oh yeah, quick PSA: if I refund you on Cash App, do not feel offended. Just redirect that money into the PayPal. Shout out to y'all.
I'm getting rich.
Just keep running into the jump offs or whoever's deciding to have sex with you whenever you want to have sex, right? Then you do run into a different type of female. Are you really ready to move forward with her knowing that you've been operating with a certain type of female for so long?
Absolutely, because I've done it. Like I said, no man is gonna pick up a flawless diamond off the ground, see it like, oh shit, flawless diamond, and throw it back for the next man to pick up. Even if I was in a different zone, like, you know what, I'm just out here doing my thing, I'm on some player shit. If I run across one that's really different, it's so rare to find, you'll be a fool to pass it up.
But are you sure you're treating her right when you already have the mentality of the pump and dump, the pump and dump, the pump and dump? Then you run into a good woman and you're like, oh, now I'm in a position to treat a woman right.
Yeah, but the mentality.
We can switch gears at a moment's notice.
Right,
it's not the type of thing you know how to deal with it. It's not one of those situations where you're just gonna be like, oh damn, as a man what you can get away with, what a woman will tolerate, and how you should treat her. You're gonna treat her based on her behavior, just like any other interaction you have.
So when someone like Penny sets a boundary and says, hey, if you kissing on me, we need to be exclusive. But if you want to kiss on other people, then do that. But you don't include me in that equation. But you treat her as if she's not worthy or she's not that wife material when you could just go find, Keisha on the block who gonna give it up. Is she wife material? But you not mad at her, but you mad at Penny.
But Penny's cute. She got a nice body, so they gonna go after her anyway.
But you're not trying to you're not.
So
mind you, I understand the nature of men, but what I'm saying is the mental when it comes to the women that you want to choose, you're really choosing the 304, but you're not choosing the wife that says, hey, I just want to set this boundary because I don't necessarily want to give you my body up front. Just like you don't necessarily want to give me your money up front or your resources, or you're not trying to pay my bills or do any of that up front. But you want access to my womb up front.
I don't think you gotta say that. Way. Like a man's not gonna come out and say, hey, I'm not paying your bills. Like that would sound crazy to tell a woman you just met, hey, just so you know, my boundary is Not paying your bills till we exclusive. Like, that sounds retarded. That's literally what you need to say. You're telling a grown ass
That's
man.
not what I'm saying. That's
No,
not.
but I'm saying, no, listen. This is how it sounds to us. You basically telling us, hey, it's gonna be a while before you get some pussy. Automatically, I'm like, you know what?
I never said that.
It's not a while.
I never said that.
It's
how it's
Never
coming
said
off.
until I know you.
I mean, if I said that, Trigger, Smooth, Sweeney, if I said that, you know, that.
No, she never said that. She never
No,
said
I'm not
that.
saying she said it, but I'm saying the way that she said it, that's how most guys is gonna interpret it. Like, what? Like,
Because they're used to Keisha.
No, all she said was that she requires
Not
exclusivity.
even that.
She ain't put a stop on it. She just
Oh,
said I
no,
require us to be
I
exclusive.
mean,
man, she said you gotta be exclusive to get a
hold
kiss.
on.
Like, come on, bro. How old are
Hold
you?
on.
That's-
Yeah, because that's
Yeah, TG's right on that. CJ, OJ, what are you talking about?
Stop the cap.
You would never date a man who's pumped and dumped? Your man probably... I'm not going to put stuff on your man. Never mind. But come on, man. Let's be real, man.
That's different.
Yeah.
She said kissing and touching.
I mean, but then again, you say how old are we, right? You say how old are we?
Yeah.
And so because I feel a certain type of way of how I want to be exclusive with someone or I want to be intimate with someone, then I'm immature.
No, I'm saying the way that
Just understand something, y'all. What we just seen in the chat. CJ OJ, a woman, said that she would never date a man who has pumped and dumped. When men get on platforms and say they would not ever date a woman who did a one night stand or just got ran through or something, it's all this defense from women. You must hate women. You must da 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 da. But now men have to be less of dogs than women. Men have to have a level of chastity. We have to be sweet little prissy bitches, huh?
that you worded it.
Like, come on,
If
man.
a woman on the street, 30, 35, came up to me and said that, I'd be like, oh, she a little ass kid. She on some kid shit.
But you know what? How you rock, right? And how you require your women, how you
But
rock,
you're a
and how you
husband.
require your women. I don't have no regards to that. You know, that's the way that you want to rock with the women that you're with. But I'm not saying that's immature because you would like for a woman to, you know, be kissing on you and kissing on another nigga too. That's you.
Here's the thing. I'm not asking you to
Not
have
me.
I'm not asking you to have regard, because if you did, I wouldn't care. That's just your opinion. I'm just giving my opinion. If a grown woman told me that, the way you worded it, I would assume she plays games, because a grown woman that's not playing games, that's looking for certain things, it's certain things she don't even gotta say. Her action, her demeanor, her aura is gonna tell me that already. I already know. Oh yeah, she's on this path. So
Said read my next comment. That is your next comment. What the hell? What am I missing? Oh, it didn't get through. Yeah, sometimes it don't get through, but I see it in the other chat, but I can't. The background is too... Hold on, you want unmute? Hold on. I got you.
She said she wouldn't date a guy with a pump and dump mentality. How do you know if he has a pump and dump mentality? Like, I think you're trying to dissect every little thing a guy does to see if he's the right one. You're not going to know if he has a pump and dump mentality. What the hell?
No, she said she would
about
never
the wrong
date a
thing.
man that pumped and dumped, period. Not even just a mentality that has ever done it. But hold on, she said
No,
read
but
another
she's saying
comment.
now, my pump and dump. She's saying pump and dump is a mentality.
Oh, yeah, that's the next comment.
No, it's
Okay, that's
not.
what you mean. He says, I know what you mean. Men will take sex easy. I just mean the mentality of running through women and using the mantra pump and dump. Okay, yeah, so you're right. She was talking about the pump and dump mentality, but that doesn't apply to every girl. That's what they were trying to explain. That applies to certain types of girls get pumped and dumped because they're there and a nigga single. What do you expect them to do? But that's not, it's like... Certain girls get put in a pump and dump box. Like, you know who's getting ran through and you're not really calling back up because you don't want to be associated. But when they're there and they're available, they get that, you know, one night treatment. There's a lot of those girls that get put in those categories, and a man's not, he may not be particularly looking for that, but what is the harm in running through that one night?
And CJ, if he really likes you, he's not going to show his skeleton full of closets. That's why he said we can change from a 3 or 4 to a wife-like material. We know how to address different women at different times. So you won't know if he has a pump and dump mentality.
Hold on. She said one night stand is not the same thing. I would date a man who has a one night stands. One night stands are still pump and dumps. It's still, oh, I fucked you once with the intentions of just fucking you once and not seeing you again. What is the difference between a pump and dump and a one night stand?
But you'll never know. Your man's not gonna tell you he used to dog out chicks. Like that's what I'm getting at. Like you're not gonna know that. You're just gonna read from his charisma when he talks to you of, oh, I really like this guy, his aura. So I don't. He's trying to break everything down to the molecule.
Yeah.
But go ahead, man.
Yeah, let's get back into this reaction. I forgot we're reacting to something.
If
Oh, it's
I
only
want
4 minutes left.
A woman that's on this path, I gotta approach her this way. We know the difference between 304s and wives. I don't know why women pretend like we can't tell the difference. We know. Off jump, your energy gonna tell me. Oh,
You like, that's what it is. Like,
I mean,
like,
it depends on my actions, right? Because you say men say it all the time. They say women get emotional off of what is being said to them, besides the truth, right? So don't get emotional off what I'm saying. The truth is, but that's what I'm saying.
Now, hear this girl's massive projection. Don't get emotional off of what I'm saying. When did he get emotional? He just rebutted and you didn't like what he said. When the hell did he get emotional?
What is being said to them, besides the truth, right? So don't get emotional off what I'm saying. The truth is, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're emotional as far as the way that you are being. I'm saying the words, right? You're saying the words sound immature. So it's hitting the trigger saying that, hey, these words sound immature, which means that you're going to be on some bullshit. You're going to be controlling. You're going to be toxic, things of that nature. But
How did she jump from one place to another? How did she get from your words where you were triggered by this, so you're going to be, what did she say?
Immature. So it's hitting the trigger saying that, hey, these words sound immature, which means that you're going to be on some bullshit. You're going to be controlling. You're going to be toxic, things of that nature. But it's like, I'm telling you this boundary, not saying that I'm not going to act like someone who's going to, tell you that anyway, show you that anyway, show you that I have wife qualities. Not saying that I'm not going to do that, but just because I said those words to you, now you're saying like, oh, okay, no, you shouldn't be saying that. It's going to run men off and things.
Emotional damage.
This is exactly what 7 Ann was talking about earlier in the show. Niggas don't want to deal with this shit. He outlined that. Man, hold on. Let me let this play. Let me let this play real quick.
Not saying that I'm not going to do that, but just because I said those words to you, now you're saying like, oh, okay, no, you shouldn't be saying that. It's going to run men off and things of that nature. But that's not true. How I act towards that man will back up what I'm saying. And he shouldn't feel, any type of way about the words that I'm saying, as long as my actions are stating that I am.
I'm telling you, your words can run men off, regardless of your action. Before you even get to the actions, you saying certain words, like you said, that's gonna quote unquote trigger men. He'll never see the action.
Like, some men will get annoyed and triggered by the fact that she's trying to say, oh, you were emotional off of his response. That was not emotional. You didn't like what he said, so now you're trying to shame him by calling him emotional. Some men will be very off-put. Others will just be like, whatever, that's just some bullshit. You're trying to shame me, trying to get me angry in this moment, and they'll just continue by. He did not allow that to affect whatever he's going to say. He's going to go on to his next argument, his next point. You said unmute?
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I wish you had the. Do you have the DJ Academics? When he said, "I'm the prize, I'm the prize." Do you have that?
Nah, I only have this one. The
Big Ack is here now.
The Big Ack is here now one. I don't have the I'm the prize shit. But
Look, man. I knew my worth. I knew what I was bringing to any relationship, and I knew she had to show me a lot for me to get off these streets and be monogamous.
I don't think
So
women
my
my bad. Continue
Go
your
ahead.
point. No, go. I want you to continue your point.
When I was in the oil field in Houston and she lived in Austin, she would drive from Austin to Houston, bring me Wingstop. We chill, we talk. She may make me a cake or make me lunch for the whole week. Drive 3 hours just to come see me, chill, talk, and then go right back to Austin. She had to show me she was serious. Not a lot of women in America or period would do that. They think they're the prize. They think their cootie cat is something to work for. No, it's not. It's not. Ladies, he has to be the prize in a way, and don't take it as petty and be all funny acting with it. What I'm saying is, if you want a man that's going to provide for you, protect you, and be a good father, that guy's not common out here. So when you see him, get him. Do what you need to do to lock him down, to show him that you the one better than all these other scallywags out here.
What type of dude does a 24-year-old woman who is a 10 require? She's 24, limited, let's just say super limited bodies, like damn near virgin. 24, 10 out of 10. What type of man is that girl gonna require? She's a good, humble girl. She's bubbly. She's feminine. She's a 10 out of 10. She's 24 years old. This is a question for you, Seven Ann. Men seeing this girl, what type of men is she gonna actually let through the door?
Penny?
You said any?
No. Are you talking about Penny?
No. I don't know who the hell Penny is. Penny's just this chick on the screen. This is the first time I'm seeing her on Lapeef. I'm just saying to you, because there's always like, because I think there's a massive disconnect when it comes to women speaking to men with a lot of options. For a man to be like, okay, I'm gonna be in a monogamous relationship where I'm gonna do right by you and lead you to the promised land, whatever the promised land is between whatever we communicate between each other. So I'm gonna take myself off the market where I have all these options in women, and I don't have a biological clock ticking, but I'm going to be faithful to you now. And now if women come up to me and be like, okay, I'm not going to respect your standards. I'm going to be argumentative. I'm going to be X, Y, and Z. Why in the fuck is me as a man who has plenty of women and a lot of options going to be monogamous with some argumentative, hard-headed bitch? It makes no goddamn sense. And I'm supposed to throw away all my options when I see great wifeable women? And women don't even consider that, and they just want to be more hard and push and be like, oh, I have an opinion too. I have this. It's like, we don't care. You don't have the power. And it's not about power in that sense, because it's like you don't want to have a relationship that's built off of leverage and trying to overpower somebody. But at that, to even get into the door, you don't have the power to press up on a man's options. And that's what women do in social media. They try to press up on a man's, or not a man's options, on a man's standards. It's like, you're not going to get debated. You're not going to get entertained. We're not even going to speak to you. But a lot of the problems is these guys monetize these moments, so they argue with these bitches anyway. And I'm like, why even argue? You're giving these girls a false reality that these guys are going to even entertain and argue with you about their standards. Like, their standards are should be unwaverable. But these niggas, I don't know, man. These YouTube niggas, I don't get it, man.
Well, they go in there to have good faith conversations and stuff. And so what she's doing was shaming him, and he really was really intellectual with what he said.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about him in specific. He's doing a good job. I'm talking about other folks, like maybe the Anton Daniels of the world, that just be trying to put bitches in their place and sun them, and these bitches are modern women, they're X, Y, and Z. It's like, nigga, you're married. Why are you even arguing with these bitches? Like, I don't even get it, but you know, it is what it is.
I don't get it either. It's a waste of time. And Moxie, pipe down, like, for real.
Wait, what's going on in the chat? I'm not paying attention to the chat.
She being real. Tell her to put her dick away. She being real masculine, and you got a husband. Like really pipe the fuck down, please. I'm not your husband. I'm not your man. But you sounding and you acting like a nigga.
Jeez, Moxie, you just gonna take that? You're not gonna call in? No, I'm just trying to start mess.
But yeah, I don't fuck with Anton either, because I had that thing about him. How you married, but you want to say these hoes just to boost your ego up?
It's what it comes down to. I'm gonna make this random bitch submit because I have money, and I'm gonna dangle it over her head in the back chat. It's like, come on, man.
Weird, bro. Like, that's not what men do, man. Take care of your family. But go ahead, man.
It's facts. All right, let's get into this.
Just by you using
I don't think that's all men.
Nothing is absolute. We can't say anything. It's always going to be exceptions.
Right, but you just said that I said something, and then another man on the panel said that that's not what he got from it.
Wait, what happened? I have to pull this back a good 20 seconds. My bad, y'all.
You saying certain words, like you said, that's going to quote unquote trigger men. He'll never see the action. just by you using certain.
I don't think that's all.
All right, so CJ, before I get into this, CJ OJ said they're not dating on the panels; they're discussing worldviews. Discussing worldviews and trying to wait. What's going on in the back? Mute. All right. Yeah, I muted you real quick. Seven. I don't know what's going on there. This question right here. You're saying they're not dating on panels; they're discussing worldviews. It always devolves into this argument of submission, leadership, and women fighting the men for the leadership position and refusing to submit. It always comes back to this personal ideology between a man trying to get a woman to understand their role in a relationship. So we say they're discussing worldviews. It starts that way. And then somewhere down the line, when a woman's acting crazy or a man's acting crazy, it becomes, oh, you're not acting masculine, you're not acting feminine. Now let's try to get you into these roles like we're dating. We're not in a goddamn relationship. We're not dating. We're not even trying to get to that point. We're just discussing these topics. So when a woman gets on the panel, oh, you're acting emotional. And then a man gets triggered, oh, you're not acting like a woman, you're acting masculine. It starts getting into this other shit where it's like now we're trying to get each other in the correct roles instead of debating what the substance is.
Of course, it's not. Nothing is absolute. We can't say anything. It's always going to be exceptions. But
right, but you just said that I said something, and then another man on the panel said that that's not what he.
When did he say that?
Right, but what does that mean? There's always
that means that all men don't see that the same way.
I never said all men. Never once did I say all men.
Or most men.
Well, how I got my man to commit. Well, how I got my man to commit. It was very simple. We went on the first date.
Okay, Chronic Introvert says discussing worldviews has to be solutions oriented, or else it's just drama for content. And that is the point when it comes to talking to a woman about being submissive and getting in that submissive role. The only way you're doing that is if you're going to try to actually date the woman and get her to submit and you be that. Like, it's not going to work in these conversations. So everybody's just wasting time for the content. But I don't even know if people know that, because a lot of men argue with these women thinking that they can convince them to get in that role. It's like a man being a complete bitch, not wanting to be a leader, not wanting to provide or protect, and having a woman get on a panel and debate him and why he should do that. He ain't gonna do it. He a bitch. He's not providing shit. He running. He ain't protecting. He running. He ain't providing. He dusty. And he ain't gonna change. But women are gonna debate him into that. It makes no sense. Just leave that nigga alone. Speak on something other than himself or the personal ideology.
To Smoothie King, and I bought him a $5 smoothie. I talked about this last time. I talked about this on our last panel back last year. I made the Smoothie King before him, and I said, "What kind of smoothie you want?" It was a $5 smoothie, and
DMV Dream says some women will never submit. Exactly. They're these masculine, matriarchal raised women who always seen the women running everything in the household. They're too far gone. They're too far masculine. They're not trying to submit to any man. They want a man to come in and over dominate with masculinity. And what you have to do to women like that is excessively cheat on them and break their heart and break them down for them to actually get into a submissive role, because that's the type of damaged woman they are. So it's like, why waste your time with those type of women? And that's why I keep saying, the solution is don't waste your time. Don't entertain. Don't even argue.
Now he do everything for me, but that's why I think somebody said if you do something different, something outside of the box, where he was so used to like whining down, had to do so much for women and blah blah blah, and this smoothie made him feel like, okay, she bought me something.
Yeah.
And
it wasn't the price of it. You know what it boils down to? It was just the fact that you were considerate. That's what he wanted. The fact that it doesn't matter how much it costs. It could have been $1, it could have been $200. The fact that you considered him before he got there and say he's probably going to like this smoothie when he get here. That's what men are attracted to. They like for women to be able to do things for them without them asking. Sometimes you think for them when it works in their favor, and it will work numbers. Period.
And
Yo,
it's so
let me
crazy.
let me add to that. Let me add to that. So you know,
Wait, 7-9. I don't know what you're asking me. I unmuted you.
CJ was asking me where my girl from. I said, listen to the video. This is not my platform. This is not about me. This is about the video.
Oh,
So I'm
true.
telling her, listen to the video. It's not about me.
Oh, okay.
this thing that's going around where people say, "I'm not your mama." Women telling men they're not. I'm not your mama. Well, I got a real problem with that, because wouldn't y'all say that most mamas are really thoughtful towards their sons, right? They're really thoughtful toward them. So when a woman wants to replace, what does it say in the Bible? A man leaves his mom to cleave to his wife, but that woman who's bringing you that smoothie is showing the same thoughtfulness that your mother would show. Easiest way to make him make that mental switch, like, you trying to take care of me, like you did this, you thought of me like this, right? So when women say, "I'm not your mama," I just be like, damn, you don't even get it. So that's what you did for him. That's the feeling. Even subconsciously, he might have not even known this woman's trying to take care of me like the woman who was number one in my life did.
Now, with that being said, I have to go back to this moment right here in the Auston Holleman show, or the dating show.
Treat me like I'm a queen, because I am.
And how do you treat me?
That statement right there. When she said that, he didn't say, "Oh yeah, I will treat you like a queen. I won't this." He's just like, "How are you treating me?" Because the consideration level. This is all I'm hearing. Listen, y'all. Do not shoot the messenger. I'm just reporting the news from things that I hear from men all over America. They say these women are inconsiderate as fuck. That's why Trigger Mike made that point about the mother. They consider them. They're helpful. They're looking out for their best interest. The complaints from men are women are selfish, all for themselves, very inconsiderate, trying to be this bad bitch, boss bitch, not really looking out for the family type shit. We're hearing a bevy of complaints. And for a while, I was shitting on niggas. Pause. I was telling niggas that they just ain't right. You ain't got your shit up. You're not competitive. Basic gaslighting. But I'm here to actually entertain the claims for information purposes, so I could see if niggas is capping or this shit is actually happening. And what I'm seeing from social media is looking terrible. It's looking real dusty out here. But I ain't out here dating in America. So even if I was, I wouldn't be out here complaining. That's the problem with niggas like me, too. If I was and everything was dusty as shit, I wouldn't be on my platform complaining. I'd be pointing out some of the wrong things, but I'd be Johnny Tightlips with the situation.
Johnny Tightlips, where'd they hit you? I ain't saying nothing.
OT,
Yep.
I want you to look at it like this. I would say 40% complaining, 60% sharing notes, so other men don't go down the same path that other men went down, and what to look out for and what to look for in a woman. I wouldn't call it complaining, man. I would look at it as we sharing notes of, are we the only ones going through this?
The sharing notes thing, I completely get on board with, because that's with a lot of my exposing videos and red flags in women it's sharing notes. But there's a pretty big distinction between sharing notes and complaining. And some of these niggas just be belly aching all day on their platform complaining about what girls do with no solutions or no other alternatives.
Yeah, you have few, but I want you to look at it like this, deeper than that, man. Like I said, I don't know you from a can of paint, but me and you can have a conversation and find a middle ground of what we have in common. Most women can't do that. How many women on YouTube are teaching other women how to attract the right man, a leader, or how to be a wife?
The women have to come into the men's spaces because the women aren't supportive. I'm new to this whole, shout out to the Grey Pill podcast for becoming a chat pass member. Shout out to you. But yeah, I'm new to this collaboration space. So I got into this collaboration space and I came here literally to just soak up information. So if y'all are wondering what my motive is with all these collabs and everything, I came here to soak up information, and I've gotten pretty much all the information that I needed. That's why I'm speaking on it now.
Yes.
A lot of this shit. Hold on a second. I'm very parched. Give me a moment. Oh, hold on. I did not give you the drop for the becoming a member.
I'm getting rich.
Now CJ OJ is trying to ask me where my woman is from. How about y'all niggas mind your goddamn business?
She said, "Ask me." Yeah, mind your fucking business. Right? Somebody already told you it's not your business. And that's what I'm saying. Niggas ain't putting up with American type chicks.
No, but you know what it is right now? CJ OJ, you are questioning his standards so much where you're trying to peel into where's your woman, where is she from, how did you meet a woman that's meeting these standards that you're purporting on the air, because I wouldn't do that. Is that the type of shit you're saying right now? Because that's what it's coming off as. Where is this woman from? Who is this woman? How is she dealing with this? It's like, it's not... I've not heard you describe something terrible.
People know me from this space, man. They don't talk to my woman, man. They know I'm good and I'm happy. I'm just here to share notes, to tell folks what to look for in a woman, and how to lead. You know what I mean? What you should be doing if you want submissive cooperation. You should be a leader yourself, and you don't have to make 6 figures to be a leader. Not everybody's gonna make 6 figures in America.
Yep. I was supposed to say something. Shit, I was talking about the collaboration space and what that. I lost my train of thought so hard. What the fuck? How does that happen? What the hell is? What point were we talking about? Shit. Oh damn. This is the type of shit you gotta rewind your own content to, because I remember which point was I making? Where was I going with this? Nah, I'm desperately trying to remember this now.
You were saying dudes. Now you see why dudes are saying stuff. And I was telling you, I don't think it's complaining. I just think we're sharing notes. They're sharing notes and talking to each other on what to look out for, what kind of woman is a wife material. You know what I mean? There's a lot of married men out here in this space helping men out. We just look at Anton as a goofy because he be trying to invite the op into his life when he got a wife. It's weird. And we both can agree to that. Go ahead.
Yep. All right, so the point that I remember now is that the women in this space are not nearly as supportive as the men in this space. The men want to share notes, as you said. They want to speak on these platforms. They want to promote anybody, and they promote every woman that wants to get near them on these platforms. So when they're talking about, oh, Pearl got the almighty push, oh, black men surrounded Pearl and they did X, Y, and Z, the amount of black women that have access to these manosphere spaces because these men are all sharing their platform is ridiculous. They're not charging these women. They're not saying, oh, you got to do X, Y, and Z. It's just they're having conversations and everybody is offering platforms for free clout to all these women. So the women in the space aren't working with a lot of women because women are protecting that. These bitches get territorial about the clout. Oh, I'm not putting these girls on my platform. I don't want this girl to shine. Oh, this girl might be cuter. So they're literally just holding down other women while select few work together. When you see women work together, you see them work in pairs. That's all you see on this platform. You see 2 girls work together and that's it. They don't let the rest of the girls in. There's not panels of 8 women on these platforms. They're mixing in with the men because the men are way more supportive. That's what I noticed from this whole black YouTube scene with everybody working together. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this show. This show's been very long. Shout out to 7 Ann for calling in. Shout out to everybody in the chat for. Oh, my bad. What are you saying?
I said no. I appreciate it, man. And my wife had a message, man. Y'all should mind y'all business, please.
Your wife's trying to tell
mind y'all
him
business.
keep the shit. Yeah, keep your noses out of the married man's business. But yeah,
she's winning. I'm winning. We good.
It's facts. That's all that matters. Y'all are good. She's not trying to compromise your standards. You're not trying to compromise her. That's all that matters. And especially when you're a fair leader, man, it's like we don't want to hear anything from the outside people. You're not one of those people campaigning for it's open for you, closed for her, high value man fuckery. So at the end of the day, I have no gripes with your relationship. I don't even want to pry in or know anything. I'm cool on that. The questions that I had for you were specifically about the culture in America since you were there. Type shit.
Oh, it's trash. It's trash, and a lot of black men are seeing the contempt that the women have, and they're not putting up with it. And like I said, I showed you a video of a woman saying 80% of them don't fuck with you, and I've been seeing that since fucking middle school, and that is what it is. Y'all can take it how it is. A lot of black men are waking the fuck up and going somewhere else.
Yeah, a lot of men talk about those type of stats, but those are the type of stats like they talk about. Oh, most when I made that video speaking about what King Richard said about black women, a bunch of dudes were fighting back and saying, well, black women don't find most black men attractive in X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, that's just in general on the data that they got from dating sites. It's all dating site data. And most women, not just black, they don't find the men attractive. They ain't trying to hook up with them. Dating sites is not really about relationships, about hooking up anyway. So they're gonna disapprove of a lot of men because they don't want to hook up with them, and that is okay as long as you're not in that 80%. And I don't even like those type of things because it's like I don't give a fuck if 80% of women don't fuck with men. I don't have those problems, so I don't really get into that. I'm not part of the 80%, so it's like. You know what I mean?
And that's why people are hating on that. That's why people are hating on that passport, bros. Because black men ain't putting up with that shit, man. Like I said, I can get deep into it, man. But it is what it is. 25% of them married, and the rest is what? Exactly. Niggas ain't putting up with that fucking contempt and disrespect, and gotta fucking dissect the whole question and what gender role is this and what gender role is that. We're not doing that. They're not doing that no more.
You know,
So,
Dr.
I know
Umar.
you don't see it in Canada. But in America, man, a lot of dudes is not putting up with that shit.
No, you see a lot of the same cultural shit in Toronto that you see in a lot of American cities, but there's a difference because there's a lot of women that they're cultured. There's a lot of women that are cultured that come from, you know, either the islands or they know their country that they're from. They're not I don't want to shit on American people like they don't know their history and they don't know where they're from, but a lot of these women know where they're from. They're from African nations. They're from the islands. They have their whole culture that they bring up and keep and retain with their whole family. So they're more cultured in that sense, where they have standards and they represent their families. So there's a lot of those in Toronto. And Toronto doesn't have the same dating problem. There's so much women in Toronto in comparison to the men. So the women are complaining way more than the men. So it's really, we don't have that type of problem. So I just see it all in media. I don't see it in person. I don't see it out there in public.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I get it. Are you Jamaican?
My father's Jamaican. I was born in Toronto.
Yeah. I used to live in Florida and have many friends in Toronto. So yeah, y'all don't really go through that, what we go through.
Yeah, we have feminism and shit, but the girls are the girls are under manas in Toronto, if we put it that way. Like they don't have their way with, like, it's not the same. Like they're crying to us because, you know,
crying to me and I'm not having it.
The men are taking advantage. The men are taking advantage. The men are winning out here, so they're not crying the same way. I don't know, man.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. Respect, man.
Yeah, shout out to you for calling in. Shout out to the chat for staying around for so long. Shout out to everybody that hit that like button. Shout out to the mods for keeping the shit going. We out, man. Now, for everybody in the chat, no disrespect if we were talking about family members, husbands, wives, and all of that, because I know y'all are still talking. I don't know what's going on. If I spoke about anyone's husband or wife or anything, ain't nobody trying to disrespect your spouses. I don't know if that's where y'all are going in here. I'm not really reading the chat, but just to make sure we ain't doing that out here. Shout out to y'all.